Welcome to Dimhaven, the Lost Source. I've been waiting for this game for a while because I have played the demo like 9 months ago, right after I played Quern, so it's been a while. I've been waiting. So I'm quite excited about what we're about to do and see here. Because I played the demo, I will probably remember some things, and as far as I know, the demo was basically like the first section of the game, but then, because it's been a while, there will be probably things I don't remember, so that's why I kind of wanted to do this as a stream, this first part, because it will be, you know, going through things that I've played and you may have seen as well, but then after that we will move it to a video series, so that's basically the plan. Just a heads up. This is a difficult puzzle game with little to no hand-holding. If you feel hopelessly stuck, you can use the hint system in an inventory. This is what I signed up for! Okay, we're ready. We're ready for the puzzles. Loading like a lot of things. Done.
Dimhaven? My husband used to work there. We moved away just before they closed down the airport.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it was such a lovely place. Is it still?
Oh, I don't know. It's actually my first time. I hope it is.
Why are you visiting now, after all?
My uncle. He went missing.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you find him, young lady.
Thank
We
you.
are nearing Dimhaven. Get ready!
All right. Let's do this.
So I remember this from the demo. I quite like this opener where, yes, we're just jumping out of an airplane and have to paraglide down to where we're going. Although I don't control this. This is just a cutscene. So she's actually aiming at the landing spot over there. But yeah, there's like a mysterious door on the side and a lot more island to see. And here's our seagull, not friend, taking our passport.
Well, that was something.
So we have landed.
But my passport. I gotta find that bird.
Yeah, the bird took our passport. So yes, we're on an island. It is abandoned. Apparently people used to live here and it was nice and thriving, but now no one lives here, no one's here. But somehow our uncle came here.
What could have happened here?
And went missing. Here's a seagull just ignoring the sign that says no seagulls. He's like, if I could read, that sign would really upset me. But yes, we have the danger, keep out, caution, all that stuff door, and beyond that we can see that something that looks like a giant door in the rock face. So I wonder if we will get to go there during the game, or is it there to just tease us? Curious. Okay, and this is the boat for later. Okay, yes, I remember some bits and pieces. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We gotta get inside. There's this not at all disturbing welcome automaton, because this door is locked. Can't get out. Okay, well, let's see. Press any button to start.
Welcome to Dimhaven. Please complete our mandatory survey before proceeding to the visa office.
How was your flight? Well, the only thing I can say is it was terrible.
Oh no!
Why was it terrible? Suffered an injury, I hate parachuting, the crew was very rude. Well, the only thing I can say is I suffered an injury.
That's terrible.
How bad does it hurt? Very much.
Oh no! Please stand by for emergency assistance.
Okay, all the alarm are blaring.
Highly handle situations like this. Oh no! No. Hold on a little longer.
Help is on the way.
Yeah, the lady is malfunctioning a bit. The whole thing just blue screened on us. Are they trained to handle purchasing passports? Clearly not. Leave while you can. We've been warned. We've been warned. Okay, so now we get access to this bit where we can plug the button to different things so that we can use the one button to answer the questions appropriately. So press any button.
Dimhaven. Please complete our mandatory survey before proceeding to the visa office.
Of the progress button on the flippy screen, yes. I mean, how is this flippy screen working? Because every time it just shuffles through the whole thing. It has lots and lots of versions and a blue screen and a progress bar. Okay, well, I'm gonna say my flight was great, so I already moved the thing, so it's all good.
We are glad you enjoyed it. The following questions will evaluate your suitability to get a visa.
Select an image with traffic lights. We've got traffic lights and some sort of it's a building from Quern, I think. This thing here. And a picture of a kitty. Well, I think we gotta select the traffic light, otherwise we're not gonna get a visa.
Good.
Which one of those activities is encouraged on Dimhaven? Theft, littering, sightseeing. I'm gonna go with sightseeing. They might not be too happy with me wanting to do the other two.
Interesting.
Interesting, you say. Select a picture featuring a date. 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 Everything is a date. Some joke about Excel here. Let's do the date in a calendar.
Fine, I guess. Next question. There is a ship on the ocean. On the ship, Alfred has 9 apples. Barnabas has 5 less oranges than Alfred has apples. Charlie has half the amount of papayas than Denise has avocados. And Eugene has
We're breaking up, lady.
Comes to 27.
Please consider your answer very carefully, as this question is crucial in determining your eligibility for a visa ticket.
You can't have a visa if you can't do math, but yes, apparently someone has helpfully scribbled that this is the answer. 7.7 plus 1.5 I. So complex math. You know, it is beyond my chicken math abilities.
Fine, I guess. Next question.
Yes, no visa unless you can do complex numbers. Yes, you can't survive on this island if you're, not very skilled in mathematics. Would you recommend our services to your friends and family? Maybe? Is maybe okay?
Thank you for your feedback. Great. Please take your visa application ticket and continue through the gate to the visa office.
Okay, well, there we go. Our ticket, visa application ticket. So not our visa yet. At this point, we're just applying to get a visa to get into here. Let's take it. Welcome, Claudio. Okay, we have an inventory. Yes, so right now, visa application ticket. We also have photos. Ruins of Seaholes, 1973.
I'm making such a weird face.
So is
What
that
happened to you, Zach?
Yeah, that's a picture with our Uncle Zach, and he's missing now. And Zach's letter. Don't throw out. Well, probably don't want to throw that out.
Hey, Em. It's been way too long. I'm really sorry for that. I got obsessed. I'm working on something. Something fascinating yet terrifying that I find difficult to even try to describe. This has gone too far. But I'm already part of it. I need to see this through. I know I should have been there for you and your dad. And I promise to contact you and explain everything as soon as I get things sorted.
Okay, well, voice acting for letters, so no reading with Morgan today. until later. There might be some reading. But yes, he was working on something fascinating yet terrifying. But it has gone too far. So what could that be? Right, that's everything we have right now. But like we will have more in the future. Right now we just gotta stick our ticket in the gate and then go to the other side. And let's not forget to take it with us, right? Because we're gonna need it. As far as I remember from the demo, the ticket is very important. And we have
Hope
a
it still
camera.
works.
So we can take pictures and we can... Well, I remember in the demo there was like a thing where you had to take specific pictures of specific things as like little side quests. But I didn't do them all, so if that's still a feature, we may have to hand those things down. Hello, Firefly. Would you like to join us? Would you like to go on your shelf? Or you just want to cause mischief? We'll see how long she remains here. You know, is she joining the stream or is she just passing by? I may have to move myself a little bit so I'm not obscuring the whole game. There we go. She's turned away. You can just watch her back. Took the picture with some seagulls on a sign. And yes, we also have sketch tools, so it's basically like a working notebook for the game where we can take pictures and we can draw on them. And this time they're like full color pictures, because in Quern it did that whole thing where you took pictures, but they were turning in like this sort of drafted notebook version, which meant you couldn't always see all of the details, maybe. There we go. Our pictures of seagulls. Lovely. Can we look at this? Yes. Visit the Great Wall. The Great Wall of Dimhaven is the oldest known man-made structure of its size, built by the Valati. Every weekday from 9 to 3, people of the Eclipse visit the Valati Ethnographic Museum in Kishvar and step into the world of humanity's earliest known civilization. Okay, some old civilizations and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, the Great Wall closes early. It's just for people who, you know, can get up before specific times of day. If you know, if you have a job and all that kind of stuff, you're not allowed in. Was there an image of Quern building just an Easter egg of just the connection between the two games? I mean, I don't know whether there's a connection or not, but how do we, you know? Maybe Zach, our uncle, is that great master or whatever he was calling himself from Quern, right? Maybe that's what his great project has been. Can never get up in the morning willingly. Yeah, I am definitely not a morning person. Yeah, this is broken. Can't use.
It won't budge.
Stuck. Which means this is also not working, so we can't go up the ladder. The sun is a bit bright.
Hello? Anyone?
That's what cats are for. They will not let you stay too long in bed. See, my cat does not kick me out of bed, but that's because she's good enough to, you know, use the gravity feeder without actually, you know, eating all of her food all at once. So she is not the sort of cat that is meowing at ridiculous in the morning because she needs fed. She's got auto feeding. You're allergic to cats? Oh my, that is
Not gonna
really
open without a key.
tragic. Hello, Post Maloof. Welcome, welcome. Can we turn this on? Yes, we can. Okay, we can light up the place. Yeah, I found it. I mean, it only works for specific cats, I have to say, because some of them will literally not stop eating if you let them. So, she's a good girl in that regard. Okay. We don't know who to call. Nope. Okay.
Great.
We don't have a card for the phone. Get your own card now at our office. Well, let's see. sorry. Okay, the mirror's broken. There's no water, there's cold water. Okay, we can get water. There is toolbox. Okay, I remember there's a code for this somewhere, so we need to find that. Staff only toilet. What you got in there? Toilet paper. Newspaper. Dimhaven Gazette, 1982, February 21st. Global energy crisis continues. Mental health concerns rising. Tourism is declining. Yes, I mean, the place eventually closed, so potentially related. Tomorrow's engineering for today's success. Arati Benzo XC. Funny phone, listen to jokes on your phone. Call now, have a good laugh. Dark humor, fun one. Milkman jokes, fun too. Impressions, fun 3. Prank ideas, fun 4. Erotic jokes, fun 5. And then... Oh, fun 3 equals 3338866 hash 33333. Okay. So, that will be something. But will that be something with, like, letters? Because it's, you know, it's showing us the keyboard with the letters. So, like, 33 would be E. 333 would be F. Wonder if impression might be useful for something. Yes. I mean, right now we don't have a phone card, but yes, I'm wondering. I mean, we can take a photo of this as well. That's helpful, right? For later. But yes, 333 would be F. Then 88 would be U. Oh, it's just telling us how to do the stuff because it's literally fun 3. Okay. Yes, this is teaching us. This is teaching us the thing that, you know, anyone who is old enough and remembers old mobile phones and old texting will be like, oh, but that's just how you do things, right? Where you just press it enough times to get the letter you want. So yes, I quite remember those times. I used to very much be like, you know, I could text without looking. I just knew all the layout and everything. You know, I didn't have to look at my phone to know what I was writing. Okay, this one's locked with dial. So we have to find the code to the Ambassadorial Lavatory. Thank God those times are over. The most annoying texting mechanic. Honestly, I have, for the longest time, resisted switching to a phone that didn't have a physical keyboard. Like, I was that one person that was buying those phones that you could, like, slide out QWERTY keyboards from under them just so I could keep texting with keyboards, because I was like, what do you mean the keyboard is now on screen? I don't like this. I'm too old to learn new things. So, it took me a while to get used to smartphones. I would like to say I was only like in my 20s while that was happening. Keyboard is acceptable as long as it's not the number keypad. Okay, I mean, now I'm used to it. I do like the swipey ones where you just like basically draw shapes to make words. Okay, we've got the fuel can from there. Let's keep exploring. Okay, there is a lever here that actually works. Yeah, we can turn the power off from the arrow. No one else can land. We turn the lights off. Photo challenge. Have a camera, take one. Okay, so they will still be taking pictures of things. So check our photo challenge. Yes, a beautiful picture, a horrible selfie, a sleepy cat, a rebel, Zach's house, someone's breakfast, someone's lunch, someone's dinner, captain's pipe, something locked from the inside. Okay, so yes, we have to set up on the photo adventure. I only done some of those in the demo, so there are still some that I need to find. Yes, there is a cat, there is a kitty, and this is the map of the place and some random notes. Yes, I remember the terrible selfie. The terrible selfie is with this mirror, because obviously it's broken, so it's not a very good selfie.
That's it.
Okay, that says it's a beautiful picture, actually. That's interesting. Oh, okay, it was both a beautiful picture and a horrible selfie, so I guess whatever picture we take first is a beautiful picture. And then I think the rebel is that seagull I was talking about at the start, that's sitting on a sign that says no seagulls. Because, you know, he's breaking the law. Oh, but we can't... Yeah, we can't exit, I think. Like, once we're here, we're locked in. Yes, this island is keeping a hold of us, so we can't go back to the seagull. We must proceed forward first. Well, what else is here? There's a vending machine. Yeah, we can buy something, though we can barely see what's inside this vending machine, and it's probably all out of date. So good luck eating that. And then we have pizza office. Hello?
Anyone in there?
Service, please. Is anyone here? Who's gonna issue my visa? Yes, we gotta break in. Locked. In case no one is at the window, visitors applying for a visa should use the bell on the counter as many times as necessary. Well, I tried. No one seems to be here. Steve, you will find a box near the generator behind this booth. And then it's like right, left, left, right, right, left. Yes, please only open the box if you are Steve. There is absolutely nothing of interest in there that could possibly concern anybody else but Steve. Thank you. Dropbox Aviation. Do I look like a Steve? You think the box is for me? We can take a photo. Nah, we can leave. I'm pretty sure the box is that box we saw in the back.
Nice!
And yes, there's a key under the mat. That bit I remember from the demo. But yes, calling the bell didn't help. We'll be able to open it. Here's the sequel of a passport.
Okay.
But apparently we're scared of it. We're scared of a little seagull, and we can't just like go in there and grab our passport. The sign can't stop us because we can't read. Exactly, the same with the seagulls. Sign can't stop them because they can't read.
All right.
Okay, well, we can't go through there. But look who's there. Just right under that sign that says hiking trail to Kishvar. It's a sleepy kitty. Sleepy kitty.
Got it.
There we go. A sleepy cat. Added to our collection. Okay, let's go open that box in the back. Now, this is potentially a puzzle that took me one of the longest in the demo, like other than the visa thing, because it's quite intricate. This one took me a long time because it tells you what the code is, right? On that picture. Yeah, we can put it in our hand so we can hold it as a reference. But if we just enter that as it is, it's not gonna open. And that's because cheeky little toolbox is upside down. Right, so we gotta do it upside down, which I'm pretty sure just means we gotta switch the directions we're going in.
Got it.
And there it opens. So yes, I remember that because I struggled with that for a while. And I was like, why isn't this not working? I know I struggle with my left and right, but those are just arrows. We get 100 forints, money, and a letter. Darling, thanks for dropping by. That temporary generator you set up is acting up again. I tried, but I really don't get how it works. I can't use half the equipment, and the lights are flickering. Can you take a look at it? Grab a cuppa if you can get the kettle working. The key is hidden under the mat at the office door if you haven't already let yourself in by now. Meet you at dinner, Matilda. Yes, okay. I remembered the key, but apparently it was only in here. more scared of geese than seagulls. I need to send off dinosaurs that to some degree. I mean, yeah, geese are vicious. So, it's only right to be scared by them. Although it's been quite a while since a goose tried to get me. Now let's go into the visa office. See if we can use that kettle to make ourselves a cup of tea. I always like a cup of tea, although yes, in this heat, it's been really difficult to drink tea. Right, it's the choice between...
I should definitely open the windows.
It's too hot in here versus I really need tea. And we can do that on, then we can attempt to turn the lights on, but nothing is happening. I know you can have like iced tea and whatever, but that's not the same. 20 forints. Let's take it. And yes, there is a very dirty mug and the kettle. But we can't interact, so we can't actually have tea. Visa application 4. Yes, this is the whole visa ticket puzzle. But I don't think we're there yet. I think there is a couple more steps before we get there. Another key. Bay Tower. Okay, so that's the tower by the entrance. Someone's wedding picture by an airplane. Lots of papers we can't look at. Just for decoration here. This cupboard cannot be opened. It's locked. WC base code 3516. Okay. I mean, I'm reaching for my notebook, but I'm like, no, I have my camera. I should use the tools the game gives me. As much as I like just writing things on my notebook. Visa application ticket. Yes, this one is 33. Perks drink boiling hot tea to cool off. I mean, yes, interesting. But yes, I know they drink like hot tea and coffee in hot climates, so it must be manageable. I mean, I still had tea this week, just not as much as I normally get. Love. I had to replace the alternator and the regulator, and it's sort of working now. Don't overload it by turning on too many things at once. Those huge arrow signs outside use an awful lot of power. If you want to use your kettle, keep only the middle one on, since that's now hooked up to the outside grid. P.S. Thanks for the tea, love. I might have taken a few biscuits from the cabinet, but don't worry. I left some change in the toolbox. Haha, Steve. Yeah, apparently it's an Asian practice too. All the Chinese nationals, my Lavatory is like, it's hot, you want to have some hot tea? Yeah, I guess it's not something we're used to, right? So we immediately associate it with, oh no, it's too hot to drink hot. But I guess, yeah, you will sweat more, you will cool down or something like that. Matilda, that's her mug. Also kind of dirty. And then there is this device with a ticket inside. And then we can...
Not gonna work.
Write numbers. Oh, but there is no tape, like the typewriter tape in it for us to actually write anything. Well, let's see. Anything in those drawers? Binders full of paperwork. More documents. More binders. Okay, another visa application ticket, 79. We're gonna need those later. There is...
It's locked.
Yeah, cabinet, but it needs a code. Yeah, they're all locked. The code is only at the top, but they're all locked. Anything up here? No. Well, we have a key to the tower now. So, we'll see what we find in there. Okay, tower. What are your secrets?
trespassing?
I mean, I think the trespassing started as soon as we landed here, right? Like, it doesn't seem like somewhere where you're supposed to be getting into. We've got... Okay, we can only open half this cupboard. Task list. Use Goal Guard on all exposed devices. Do it every 3 days. Like, if something to scare the ghouls away. Check and tighten all safety nets if necessary. First day of every month. Set Ambassadorial Lavatory code every Wednesday. Year plus day plus month plus code. Refill generator if empty. Okay, so we will need this information to get to the lavatory because we have the base code as well, which I assume accounts for the code part of this solution. But we have to find the year, the day, and the month when they set that code. A little too late to worry about the law now. Yeah, exactly. We've already broken into the visa office. What's the tower gonna do? Rubber tube. Yeah, that may help with the generator fuel situation. I know some places look up toilets, but it seems like a risk. Yes, like, you know, of all the places someone's gonna trespass in and whatever, it's like, just let people use the toilet. Do you prefer the alternative of not letting them use the toilet? Because I don't. We can close the blinds and open the blinds. Just because. We can like close all the blinds so no one can see us committing crimes. There we go. We're protected. The law can't see us now. And let's turn this little light on. Goal guard.
It's empty.
Yeah, it's empty, so we can't just spray the gold and make it go away. Okay. Well, there's something on the table we're gonna look in a minute, but what's in the drawers? Medical access
This
card.
doesn't count as stealing, right?
Oh, whatever, no one's here. Lading bay access card, yes. Medical emergencies. So that's how we can get back out. Some nice puzzle throughout. Great atmosphere in the first half. Towards the end, the story and the quality of the environment take a dive, unfortunately. I mean, I had a similar feeling with Quern a bit. Like, they struggled to wrap up the story, right? They set it up with, like, the great secrets of this place and all that sort of stuff. But then, at the end, it was kind of like, okay, dude, cool. I'm leaving. So, we'll see. I guess the light is working. The light isn't working to light up the desk. However, pressing the button on the light turns the shadow of the light on and off. That's an interesting light you have there. It's just a shadow light. Okay, well, let's see what this is for. The lamp has one job. I would say thank you for putting up videos of Letter Lost, since not many people have done videos on it. Given me several clues and hints to help me progress. So yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying that game so much, so I want to see where it goes. So I have prepared another 2 videos for the upcoming week. So they're coming, because there is so much more in the post office. Okay, and here we gotta solve a little jigsaw puzzle with the torn up leaflet poster. Okay, like, we can put this text together over there. Excited for more letters? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited to play it, so I'm just like, you know, I'm having trouble stopping myself, where I'm like, oh my, that video is already over an hour long, but I haven't finished that particular part of the plot yet, so I just have to keep going. That's the law. And does this fit here? Yes, it does. Okay, I'm just looking at the bits of text to see if there is like something that fits there. Like the white things are the borders, so that's also help us. And I guess this part with the white bit might be together as well. Like something like this, and then he has the gray stuff above it. Is that the sea? Something like this. This is a corner. So that goes somewhere, probably a bottom corner since we have both the top corners. Where's the rest of this? This looks like it's a list with red things, so it feels like there should be more of that. This goes here, yeah, it does. Okay, this goes, yeah, this looks like this corner here. I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to kind of read the chat, but can only do so many things at once. This feels like it goes somewhere down here, but no, it's not quite aligning just yet. Maybe, oh, maybe I have it upside down. Ah, yes, there we go. That's what it was. And this feels like it's somewhere down here as well. That just being goofy. Well, I mean, be goofy. I approve of your goofiness. We can all be goofy together. Like, obviously, my chat is very small, and I appreciate you all, but I don't know how people with, like, giant chat manage. Do they just not read it? Do they have someone reading chat for them and then just sending them the bits? Or they just, like, randomly read a message and hope for the best? Not something I have to worry about right now. I'm just always curious, how do people manage this sort of stuff? That's there. Do the two connect? Yeah, they do connect. Okay, so that's almost all the borders. That fits nicely there. Do you fit here? Yes, you do. And then we have another border here. I assume that's the final border. So we now just have the insides left. This is some piece of the shore, so that goes together. This goes here. This goes here. More shore, so maybe here, yeah. And you go here, and you go here. Beautiful. Sample size of big series is small, but it seems like they randomly reading messages they happen to see. Okay, well, I guess that's the best you can do, right? Dear management, this was supposed to be a beach job in paradise with exciting challenges and fun co-workers. Well, I haven't seen any co-workers in months. I've counted only 13 landers and not a single emergency in 2 years. 9 of them didn't even wave back. No one explains anything. What's up with the creepy porta potty with the coin collection? For the record, I did all my tasks last week. Won't anymore. Just here for my shorts. Just here for my shorts. Yes, you are fresh out of Golgard. Whoops. And that was written on the 3rd of March, 1984. David Watchellhoff. Who's still there in shorts? Yeah, exactly. Yes, they were like, you know what? We're not dealing with this whole what date system are we using? No, it's 3rd of March, whichever way you read this. Yeah, I don't need hints yet, game. I'm just yapping. Let me yap. The favorite date system is the one where it's the same either way. Okay, there is like some item on this desk, or it's just the tape. I was like, can we pick this up? No. But now we have this medical access card. I think that allows us to go back out onto the landing. This is a map of Dimhaven, but I guess it's all taped up and whatever, so we're not gonna be using it. So yeah, we can go out and we can take a picture of that goal being a rebel, breaking the law.
Perfect.
There we go. The doors are open. Hello, goals. So we can go down here and check him out. Check him out being all rebellious. And like, I can't read your signs, so you can't stop me. Another picture for the collection. Now, this boat here. We have the tube and we have the container, so we should be able to get the fuel out. Put the tube in, put the container,
here we go.
Put the tube, and then we're gonna suck the tube.
Ugh. How did Zach never throw up doing this?
Okay, and we get a full petrol can. Does the boat work? Well, I mean, not anymore because we've taken all of the petrol from it. Canada both days first, animal first, month first, or something used, unsurprisingly makes dates very confusing. Oh no, that's just like, how do you? I mean, the non-confusing way is like, use numbers for the days, and then use like the 3 letters for the month, so at least then you know which is which. But yeah. That would require everyone to agree on one system, and clearly we just can't all agree on one system. Okay, so we can pour the
empty.
Petrol we've stolen, gas, whatever you want to call it, into this thing. So we have generator power.
That's it. Budge.
And then there's this thing at the bottom that won't budge. Well, the generator's going, so we should have power in places. Can't even get your ISO codes right, did you, Bob? Trying to show off and getting it wrong. Okay, and then there is the Ambassadorial Lavatory, right? So the note we found about the whole the base code, and then what he says here, right? Like, one of his tasks is to set the ambassadorial code every Wednesday to this. And then we know that on 3rd of March 1984, he stopped doing that, right? So we just basically have to find the Wednesday before that, and then we will know what date it was the last time he done the code. Technically eligible to delete his last message that he's a mod. Well, now we've seen it all, and I've read it out, so, you know, he's been foiled in his attempts to pretend like he knows. Okay, this is just blinking. I assume we wanted to turn off the lights so we're not using up the electricity, although we still can't use the kettle. So yeah, there is a calendar. So March 1984, 3rd was the Tuesday here, which means he stopped changing the code just before Wednesday. So last time he would have
Something must
changed
have happened after March.
this code would have been the 25th of February 1984. I'm gonna write that down. What kind of calendar stops at March? The calendar of something happened after March and they couldn't continue to win the calendar anymore. You know, unlike a tear out calendar, you know, this one, it was like you had to add pages. No, I mean, it looks like it's been actually torn out, right? Someone was like, I still need the rest of this calendar, but I don't want to take the whole thing. So I'm just gonna tear out the pages for the months that are still remaining. So, yes, they've taken it. And so, with that in mind, so this said it was year plus day plus month, which actually doesn't matter which way it would have been, right? Because it's adding them together. So it's 1984, and it's 25th and 02, and it's the base code that's right here of 3516. So the code should be 5527. If it's just adding things. That bit of paper doing a lot of work to justify that calendar. Okay, let's see. So, 5, 2, 7, there we go. Our access to the Ambassadorial Lavatory is here. There we go. It's all nice and has wallpaper inside and 2 rolls of toilet paper for fancy people and a book to read and a seat made out of meat. I think it's supposed to be like a plush seat, but honestly, it looks like meat.
Secretum omnibus nobis inserviens. That means a secret serving all of us. Strange.
Secret serving all of us. Good thing she's up on her Latin, because I'm not. Bathroom music as well, yes, so no one can hear you in the bathroom. Meat seat. Yes, not hygienic for sure. Like, why would you have anything in bathrooms that, like, you know, can absorb fluids? It's like bathrooms with carpets in them. And I say this as someone who, when I moved into this house, there was a carpet in the bathroom, and I've had to tear it out because why would you do that?
Seems ancient, but somehow familiar.
Okay, well, it's ancient and familiar, but it's literal blurry gibberish we can't even look at. And then the coin collection.
Nice.
50 forints. Take it. Can we put the money in here as well? No, we can't like complete the collection and get achievements or something. The logic is the word concrete. Yeah, but ew. The bathroom with carpets are incomprehensible to me. Yeah, I mean, they are to me as well. But, you know, I don't know what the previous people were thinking. Who stole the remaining 5 coins? I mean, maybe Steve, because he had various money around the place. So all of the other money we've seen around, it's just from the collection. Okay, let's see. We're missing Zach's house, but I presume it's somewhere beyond, right? Because if he lived here, he didn't live at the visa office. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, captain's pipe, something locked from the inside. Can we like lock ourselves in the bathroom and then take a picture? Like locked ourselves all the way in the ambassadorial toilet and then take a picture of it? There we go. Yes. Did it. Fun for buying new shorts. Okay. So now we've got power from the generator. We've got the toilet, so we can use it. But we don't have a code for this cupboard. And a tape for this machine. Oh, we can probably do things with power now, right? Because it's on. So we have to see where those cables will take us, right? There was stuff here that has cable running to it, right? This is now on. Oh, but there is no handle. There is no handle to change this but there appear to be feathers, so I assume seagulls also stole the handle for the power control. This one they said was externally powered, so I could have left it on, but I didn't. No one else gets to land. Yes, this is now blinking too, so I can't turn it off because it's broken, but this is now lit up, so we can go up on the ladder. There we go, let's climb. There we are. On the top of the tower, we get a view, as that arrow is blinking. Need to make sure there are no witnesses to our crime. Yeah, exactly, no one else gets to come here. Yeah. So there's a house on a hill there. Is that his house? Is that where he lived? Yes, that is Zach's house. So I presume we will go there at some point and see what he's been up to. And that's the wall, right? That's the wall that we read about that closes at 3 o'clock. Okay, so that's... Ah, there's the broken lever. Yes, the bird's been stealing, right? Because that's the lever. It has the button from that initial survey machine. A manor. Yeah, exactly. Totally a manor for our manners with Morgan purposes. And there is some Mr. Snacks. Is that his lunch and dinner? No, it's not his lunch or dinner. Just snacks. Okay, we've got some sort of lock here. Okay, we've gotta do something, so yeah, it can go all the way in, but they all rotate together in various patterns. Okay, so, well, I've got 3 of them together. Ah! I have to align them somehow. Is there one that spins independently? No, they always spin something else. So we can't just spin one into position at the end. That would be too easy. No, it can't, those 3 cannot be aligned. Like the last 2 can be aligned and the first 2 can be aligned. And now they're in the back, so I can see them. Okay, you 2 can be aligned, but then that spins the one here. Manners with Morgan, such a great name. Could do a house hunting TV series. I mean, it's gonna be, again, when I'm rich and famous, it's gonna be my new YouTube channel where I just buy a bunch of manors and do things in them. Put puzzles in them so that then people can go in and solve the puzzles. Always just click spam until it works itself out. I mean, it's not my strongest puzzle type, I have to be honest. I'm always like, okay, so those things move together, but then I make them align like this. And then this is backwards, so I can't see what's going on. Because yeah, this spins this and that third one, and this spins everything. That gets those together. Still not aligned. That spins them all in different directions. An entire escape manner where you get package delivered to the main hallway and then the helpless delivery person finds that the door is locked and they must find their way out. Exactly. That's what I will do with my YouTube fortune. You know, as soon as it materializes itself, any day now, this channel is gonna start making me bank. Could put up cameras and stream them searching. We can comment on it, yes. Exactly, and then if they get to the end, they get to take over. There we go.
Perfect.
There we go. Just some yapping and clicking always does the job. Good over suggestions, some might even be helpful. Yes, basically what you get with membership in this channel is eventually, when this happens, right, you will be the first ones to be able to visit or comment, depending which one you prefer. Okay, so I've disconnected the arrow, so we've regained some power, and now we have the handle. Then we can turn off the other one. Where's this ladder? Over here. Some of this chat is doing exactly. I know you're the kind of people that would totally be like, "You're gonna put me in a manor full of puzzles? Sign me up." I mean, I'm basically saying I'm gonna turn a bunch of historical manors in escape rooms, right? They just might be a little bit more dangerous than your average escape room. Okay, that's the arrows turned off. Will there be snacks provided? If you solve some puzzles, sure, you can get a snack. There will be a trick vending machine that you have to solve.
Hello?
About time, Agent.
Who is this?
Oh, are you undercover?
I'm Emily?
Very convincing. Okay, so I don't know if you were in the debrief, but we still haven't breached the seal, so
Okay.
reach out when you have a safe line.
They still haven't breached the seal.
What?
I haven't breached the Seagull, so is that the same? Are we solving the same problem? Nope. Still not breached. Okay, now that we got power, we can have lights on. We can have this one. This one works. This one isn't just a shadow lamp. The seals are further in by the pool. Amazing. Okay, what else then? Nothing behind this door? No. So we have turned the arrows off, took the phone call. We can open the little window. You know, let some fresh air in, because I'm sure it's stinky in here. The plant has died. No one's been taking care of the plant. Adorable seal emoji. Cute. Okay, what else was there that we needed to open? Good, okay, we've got money. So we can buy something. Ah, the vending machine is now working. Sinister snacks. Okay, this is what the seagull had in his nest, so he probably likes those. Beef jerky, sinister snacks. Okay, this is 170 and the code is 9. We have to enter 170. Do we have 170?
100.
We do. We have
150.
exactly 170. And then we'll press the yellow button. Bye. Okay. Or was that return money? Okay. I did not do that. Do I put the money in
20.
first?
70. 170.
Ah, there we go. Okay, money first, then pick snack. There we go. Sinister snack. So sinister. Nut mix. Hello. Would you like a snack? There you go.
Buddy. Aw, you were just hungry.
Oh, he was just hungry. And that's why he took our passport. Emily Ravenstone, Adengrad, 27th of May, 1952. Airport of Adengrad. That's our passport. We can take a photo of it, just in case we lose it again. At least we have a copy of the details. There we go. And now we can go through. We can go through to the kitty.
Oh,
Pet the kitty.
you're so cute.
Look at him. So furry.
Oh, I didn't want to wake you.
And yet you pet him while he was sleeping. Kitty. What if we accidentally buy the wrong snack? It's probably that all these snacks are too expensive otherwise for us. Let's see. Because we only had 170. And yes, everything else costs like 290, 270, 300. So we just wouldn't have the money for anything but that one specific snack we could buy. So yeah, even without seeing the sinister snack in the nest, it's like that's the only thing you can buy with the money you have. Okay, I think actually no. The seagull is eating now. So again, I think from the demo that was one of the pictures we needed to take. Him and his snacks. Yes, that's his lunch. So we're missing breakfast, dinner, and the captain's pipe. So keep an eye out on that. If you see that anywhere. Yes, I think we go further along. I thought I saw something like blink here. Ah, we can look in the bin. There's a used up goal guard.
Ugh.
And a beef jerky photo. Not helpful. Just dig in some bins just because. Yeah, everything's so expensive. I mean, we don't know, you know, their currency here, whether that's a lot or not. But yes, that for some reason that one snack is so much cheaper than everything else.
Gun?
Gun. No, it's just a lighter. Really, we can't take it, right? We can't take it with us. What if we need a lighter? Or, you know, fake gun to scare someone with. We can only put it away. But also, who just leaves a coat here? Mix Reben, or Mix Reben Varnatko, you will understand once you get into the office. Get rid of documents you have been briefed about. Destroy this note after executing task. What is with people? What is it with people that get the note that says, destroy this note after, and then they like, I just left it in my pocket for everyone to find. Well, that's for opening the cupboard in the office. So we're just gonna take a pic of it. It's really more like a suggestion. It's do not lean. Hotel Sarkani. Kishvar. Can't observe this.
Hello there. Nice to see you. Welcome to the final visa checkpoint. Please insert your passport into the machine.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work yet because we don't actually have the visa. And this the cursed chair that I was also struggling in with the demo because yeah, you have to adjust it. But there is a dirty sponge because this thing is also dirty. But this sponge is yeah, dirty and not working. But we know where there's water, so that should be fine. Yeah. So we gotta get our visa. Gotta get our visa in order to use this machine. And we also gotta get that sponge clean. We have to do everything ourselves, right? We have to get ourselves our own visa. We have to clean the visa machine. We have to operate the visa machine. Like, terrible border control, customer service. Currency is called foreigns. The foreigns are Hungary's currency is usually choice for the game. I get like the vague thought in my head. I think some of the devs might be Hungarian. Like, I don't know. Somehow that feels like an information I gathered somewhere and remembered. Okay, now we have a clean wet sponge. Do we need to add soap to it? I don't think so because the soap is not interactive. So I guess we just need it to be wet. Good enough. Okay, but before we return there with our wet sponge, we gotta do this. Right, we gotta deal with the cupboard. So Mix, Rebben, Varnatko. It's based in Prague, Czechoslovakia. Bribery game, it is bad. Zadbox is the one that are actually the devs of this game, right? Because like I think they merged. I think Zadbox, which was the devs of Quern and Blue Brain Games, they merged together. But yeah, I don't know where they were originally based. But yes, the studio could be one place and then the people working there could be from somewhere else. Okay, so the Mix, Rebben, Varnatko. There are those city codes here. Yeah, I sort of remember this was like something to do with this. So the Mix, Rebben, Varnatko are not towns that exist, but we have towns that are partial. Like, because we have Mix Holic, and then Onatko, and then stuff like that. So it's actually Mix, Dekreben, they're together, and Varjas and Anatko that are together, and they're spliced, right? So you get half of one, like we get a front half of one and then the back half of the other one. In the tower, cat with spoon might be breakfast photo. Oh, okay. I'll go check it out in a minute. So yes, I think it's basically, so first half of Mix is 1, and then the back half of Dekreben is 4. So that gives us 14, and Varnatko is 0 for the first half of Var and 3 for the second part of Anatko. So 1, 4, 0, 3. Again, I have like vague memories of those puzzles, right? I'm not cold solving them, but past the visa will be where the demo ended. Okay, so we get, yes, here we get the ink tape for the little machine. So we can put it here. There we go. Now we can type. Now we can type ourselves the visa. And we also get, yes, visa application documents. Wow, that's bright. If I turn the light off, will it be less bright? Yeah, okay, that's a lot more readable. So this is an empty application. But here we get filled in applications. Benjamin Backpatcher. Mother's name Sarah Somersault. Gujas, Hosud Street 10, Gujas, just visiting. Limps on his left leg, or injury. And then the visa number and the visa ID. Signed by Matilda, yes. Matilda was working here, issuing the visas. Strange clicking sound. Katerina Walker. From Krumplice. It's a blessed document, yeah, just angelic voices as it blinds us. Feldspar timber! Placed on strange instruments, yes. That's a Outer Wilds reference. Because that's where Feldspar's from, and he does play a harmonica, if I remember correctly. So Feldspar was here, just for tourism. John Smith, Jane Doe, unknown, departed from District 17. Definitely not part of any secret organizations, definitely. With a name like this, clearly nothing nefarious is going on here. Judith Poller, suspiciously shaped backpack. Okay. Patchko, branded book. Amanda Proudfoot. Big round belly. Such notes. Zlatan Wright. anxiously looks around every few minutes. Okay, and then we're back to the start. Okay, before I get into this visa situation, we're gonna see if what Crystal said about the breakfast in the tower is correct. And then we're gonna do some numbers. Let's see. Can with a spoon, you said, somewhere? I mean, there's a bunch of cans, and there's a locked cabinet. But I'm not sure I'm seeing the spoon. Like, there's drunk coffee here. Oh, did she mean up by the top of the nest? Okay. I thought in this tower, but oh, maybe the other tower. Okay, let's go up the top. Review that part again. You see spoon in the drawer? Okay. Because here we just have the nest, and we took a picture of the snacks, but that didn't do anything. Okay, back down. At least we don't have to watch the ladder animation every time. We can just go. Ah, yes, there are spoons. There are spoons here. But I'm not sure this will count as breakfast. Why does he have so many spoons just in his drawer? No, it didn't do anything. Unless it's like the cans in this cupboard. Just tons of tomatoes. He was just sitting here in this cabin. Just like, here I am, my bed. And he's just like, yeah, just eating my tomatoes. I mean, if anything, he's the reason the spoons are going missing, right? Because he's taking the spoons and just putting them in his drawer. Nest is dinner. Well, I'm gonna go there quickly once more, but that's the last one. Because yeah, I took a picture of this and it wasn't anything. So, not sure. And I don't think like there isn't anything here, right? That's just the place we disconnected the stuff. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure whether the pictures are only in this area. Can they be past this area as well? Like, how long does it extend? And also, how would they have known that there, you know, there's gonna be a seagull eating snacks so for us to take a pictures? Yeah, that's what I don't know, whether, yes, whether it's all this location or it's somewhere else. I mean, there was like beef jerky in the trash can, right? Is that someone's breakfast or dinner? Doesn't seem like it is. I assume tea is not breakfast or dinner. No. Okay, well, let's do some numbers. Because if I remember, we have to basically look at our visa ticket, and our number is 86. Right, that's our visa application ticket number, 86. And then the visa ID number is then derived from this pattern on here. And we gotta use the tickets that we found around to see, right? Because this tells us that, yes, the one hole in this corner is 4. So on application 65, there was a 4 and then a 4 again. So let's see if there's application 65 in this paperwork. Now, when I did it in the demo, I did like a whole, oh yes, and it's an actual number system, and you can derive the numbers and stuff. But I think you can just do it by literally comparing the numbers. You don't have to work out the whole number system. So yes, this is the visa application number ticket 65, and it does have 2 4s in them. So it has 4312672. So I guess we check our ticket. I should basically take a picture of my ticket so I can hold the picture in my hand so I can see what holes we have. take that in hand so we can kind of see. So we don't have a 4 on our ticket. But we have the 2 holes on the side. Yeah, we can't just change our ticket or use someone else's ticket, right? We have to work it out ourselves. Okay, this is not helping in a way I thought it would be helping. So yes, we have the 2 holes on the side. Then we have the 2 diagonal holes. Then we have 1 hole at the bottom. Then 2 diagonal holes again, so that's a repeated number. 2 holes at the top. 2 holes on the right, that's again repeated number. 2 holes at the bottom, and 1 hole top right. So that's what we're looking for. And then this one, it has the 2 holes on the right in the second column, first row. So that one has our first number. And it has our last number. And one of the other ones. Like, originally I did this on the whiteboard because it was so much easier to do that, but I'm trying to do it just on the game screens. So this is 43126740, then 02. So then if we return to this ticket, it goes 4312740, right? That makes sense. No punches is a 0, which means the number that's 2 holes on the side is a 3. So that's useful for our ticket. So our first number is gonna be a 3, and our 6th number is gonna be a 3. Then anything else? Yes, 2 numbers at the 2 holes at the top. So that's a 6. That one, and that for us. Actually, it's in the same place for us as well. In 5th position. And the rest of those are not here. So now we gotta check some other tickets for the additional hole combinations. So this one, we already have this and this. Hole at the bottom, no. 2 holes at the bottom, yes. So we're looking for 48. The 5th number in that. The 5th number in 48, and actually the last number in 48 as well. So let's see. 65, 12, 48. Okay, so it's a 9. The last, the number we're looking for, it's a 9. That's the 2 holes at the bottom. Yep, okay. Then nothing else here that we need, I think. Because we have, so we're looking for some other ones. Let's see. Okay, this one, so 79 has the diagonal holes in the 2nd position. And then it doesn't have anything else with it. So let's look at 79. 2nd position, that's a 5. So that for us goes in 2nd position as well, and in 4th position. So now we're just missing. Yeah, this is just binary notation. I did do this, as I said, in the demo. I actually did like put it all on the whiteboard and, you know, did the number system. But I'm like, Maybe this is what they intended. Maybe they just intended for us to reference the system, right? Instead of actually try to break up their number system and all that stuff. But yeah, so we have the 2 5s on our ticket as well. So we just have those 2 corner things. So let's see. Let's see if we can just do it. Because yeah, this is a 3. Right, and this is a 5. Then we don't have this one, but it's possibly a 2. 6. Yeah, because I'm not sure if there are reference for those 2 remaining holes we have. Ah, there's this one here. There's this one here. Okay, it has this bottom hole as well. But yeah, that means that the last number would be missing. Yeah, 33. So 33 is this. I forgot to check where that was. Second to last. So that's a 4. Really? It's a 4? No, okay, I'm not. That's not the one I'm looking. I'm looking this third to last. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Third to last is an 8. Okay. Yeah, so I have 3, 5, 8, 5, 6, 3, 9, and then we're just missing. Then we're just missing the last one. That's a 2. I said this one may be a 2, but no, this one is actually 8. I was thinking about it upside down. I think this one's a 2. So yeah, I think that's a number. 3, 5, 8, 5, 6, 3, 9, 2. Looks like you've got the order of holes wrong. 3, 5, 8, 5, 6. Yes. Yours seems to be, yes, transposed. I mean, I think mine is correct. I was just basically trying to go see if we didn't concern ourselves with, you know, solving the number system, how solvable this puzzle is, because it felt like in the demo when I did that, solving the number system, it felt like a bit of a reach in terms of, you know, the difficulty of the puzzle. But yes, I think I've got it now. And then there is this number at the back with like the 06, 08, 03. I think that's to do with the city of departure. Because like it says Krumplice here. Yeah, Krumplice is 03. And this is 03. We can check with one that has a different address and city of departure, right? So it's Mixhall like here, and it's 12. And yes, it's 12. So if we check our passport, we left from the airport of Adengrad. Our departure port was the sky. Is that on there? Yeah, just fell from the sky. Yeah, we arrived from Adengrad, which is 05. Okay, so now we can go to this little machine and basically type that in. 3, 5, 8, 5, 6, 3, 9, 2, and then dash 05. There we go. That's our Dimhaven visa. Take it. I'm just checking while we've been chatting. Crystal got the other picture locations. Okay, so we do have to. They're all in this area then. They're not like if we leave here we won't be able to do them. So maybe there will be pictures later. Like there will be different picture charges later. Let's have a look around. Oh, we can jump. We can jump in the boat. Can we jump on the rocks? No, we cannot. Okay. It's like, there isn't anything here though. Because yeah, it said captain's pipe, so it was like, is the captain's pipe on the boat? It doesn't appear like it is. Oh yes, because it says treasure hunt on the beach, right? So it would in itself imply that it's going to be here. But yes, no captain's pipe in the boat, which is where I would expect to see a captain's pipe. And yes, what's with this danger keep outdoor? Does it mean we don't get to open it in the game? It's just forever remains a mystery? There was also, yeah, oh yeah, there was like sunken boat.
Whoa, it's way too cold.
Because there, yeah, there's a boat behind the tower. That's kind of just like in the reeds there. Here. But this doesn't look like a pipe down here. Yeah, there's this boat that's kind of sunken, or like just in the reeds. But yeah, I also don't see any pipes. Like there's just this weird artifact, but I presume that's not it, right? That's just a rock sticking through the boat. That's the only other boat I remember. There was a place with more boats. Yeah, weird. I'm not seeing more. Like there is something there, right? There's stuff there that we can't reach. Ah, the porta potties. Okay. Okay, because the porta potties that's here. Because there, yeah, there is this boat that's just here. Ah, wow, that is so sneaky. That is so sneaky. Yeah, we went past here to like get to this this arrow control, but obviously it's like under the boat that's upside down in a corner and all that. Okay, so we just have breakfast and dinner left. Because we did picture of this guy was lunch. So like, what's breakfast and dinner? Because yeah, we tried the food items in the tower. I don't see any food in here. Like I tried the trash, and it's like I have to take a photo of it while it's out of the bin. No, okay, not that. Anything like as we go in here? Any food items? Hello, kitty. You okay? Some seagulls here, but they just fly away. Because we can do the visa thing, right? We can clean the area. Hello, Michael. Yeah, I mean, I quite enjoyed the demo for it, right? So I've been waiting for the full game, and I quite enjoyed the previous game as well. So I was hoping to be here. Yeah, squeaky clean. Breakfast outside the security. Okay, one last look then. Because yeah, I didn't see any food here. Kitty. Like, if I remember correctly, in the demo there was like some weird thing where the kitty at some point gets scared and it meows very loudly. Is this the security booth? They're all rotten versions of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Eat better, yes. I mean, no one's been here for ages, right? Just medical equipment, all that here. Yeah, what sort of breakfast are they having? Because I am not seeing anything, assuming that's... Is this the security booth? Because I think that was like the medical, right? Medical attention booth. Seagull eggs? I don't think there were any eggs. Right, the nest was just snacks in the nest. Like, is there anything there? Because there's like picnic tables and stuff. Right, there's picnic tables there. And benches. Yeah, I tried the canned food. Like, because I have a bunch of pictures I've already tried. So we've got the canned food, we just have the spoons in the desk, we have him eating the lunch, we have the nest picture, we have the food in the trash, we have the food in the nest, right? And none of those things counted as those pictures. Open can in the tower. Here. Ah, okay. Now I see it. Now I walk in and I'm like, there is the open can. With the spoon. Because I came here earlier and I did see it. Okay. So that's the breakfast. Because yeah, I looked at those spoons and I was like, wow, he's the spoon thief. But then you say the nest is dinner? But we've already tried the nest, but I don't know, maybe there's like a super special angle we have to do the nest at. Dinner's bagged. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yes, because I vaguely recall like taking picture of this in the demo and like, you know, thinking that was it, and then it doesn't work, so maybe it's bagged, maybe you would have had it. Well, can't follow this art. I mean, I nearly stepped back, but I assumed the game will stop us. Well, I guess we just go to our visa then. Like, we can't spend forever just in this starting area trying to figure out what dinner is. Okay, so we've cleaned that. Passport. There we go. Application ticket. That's
now, please prepare for getting your picture taken. Don't forget not to smile.
I need to sit. Crazy smile.
Just one final check before you get to enjoy Dimhaven's beautiful scenery. Please insert your visa and application ticket.
I already did.
That's it.
Thank you. Please take your passport. We hope you have a wonderful time exploring Dimhaven.
Photograph fail, you seem too happy. Well, I'm sorry I'm happy to visit Dimhaven, but yes, I can confirm they removed the chair puzzle. They removed the puzzle where you had to spin the chair to the exact setting so that you were at the right height to take the picture. Clearly, I was not the only person struggling with it. Or they just saw my video and were like, wow, I guess people are just too dumb for chairs. Too dams for chairs. Juliana has subscribed. Welcome, welcome. Kishvar bus stop. Somewhere down there. But we can't go down there. It's locked away. No bus for us. We have to go hiking. Hiking trial to Kishvar. Okay, so this is where the demo ended. This is as far as we got to go in the demo. So yeah, it still took me a while to get through this initial section.
I've read Zach's letter so many times, it's starting to get fringed. Fascinating, yet terrifying. That doesn't sound like him at all. He stopped answering our letters months ago. And then this? Whatever he found here changed him. And somehow I can't shake the feeling that he wanted me to come after him.
Really?
I mean, he should have known I was gonna do that, right? Could have happened to him in a peaceful place like this anyway.
Yes, there are invisible walls all along the way, because I was all like, there's a hole in the fence, I'm going over there, but apparently we cannot. Hiking only allowed in this very specific path. You can't go off the path. Okay, picnic area. The Raven Nest. The Raven Nest is another masterpiece of Kalman Bosch, the visionary inventor, architect, and the man behind the iconic townscape of Kishvar. The mansion was originally built for Bosch's close friend Oscar Ravenstone in 1862. Since the estate still belongs to the Ravenstone family, it remains closed to visitors. Wait, isn't that our name? Aren't we Ravenstone? Yes, we're Emily Ravenstone. We own this manor. We're a manor owner already. There we go. All our dreams are coming true. We have our own private manor. Okay, someone was having a picnic and this lamp is not working. These people were drinking Kishvar yes beer? Yes beast? Oh yeah, it says yes beast. Or yeast beast, I guess, is the correct pronunciation of that. I can't English. Let's reclaim our heritage, which is bound to be full of puzzles and danger and mystery and dire need of clearing. Yes. Okay, there's a cave, but it's dark in the cave.
It's way too dark in there.
Okay. We gotta bring a light and then they will let us go in the cave. Unfortunately, this one here isn't working. It's out of fuel. All we know for sure is that there will be no treasure in the manor. I mean, maybe they will be, you know, once or twice we've had actual treasure. Okay, we can observe a bit more. But that's it. Okay, well, let's just take this path. What we have? The hiking trail to Kishvar is blocked.
I have to find another way around.
Because despite our ability to jump, we're unable to jump. We're unable to jump on this, so we just have to go into this side road.
A tent?
Ah yes, it is indeed a tent.
It looks abandoned.
Confirmed manor has windows. Ooh, a flashlight. So we can go in the cave. And whoever was staying here, also a tomato connoisseur. Does this work? Does this flashlight work? Do I need to like press the button? No. Okay. I equip it. But it don't work. So we may need like batteries or something. Would have been too easy. Yeah, we need batteries. Okay. Well, let's just continue. Although this also seems like a dead end. So that feels like the flashlight should be working. Hopefully not fighting darkness monsters with it. Hopefully not. That would be a turn for this game, considering. The game was sponsored by Big Can Tomato. Maybe she will teach us how to turn the flashlight on when we go back to the dark cave. Because we can't go forward. Because it's also blocked. We have to turn around.
It's
Yes.
almost out.
Okay, she just turns it on by herself when we get to the dark cave. But it's flickering and it's spooky. Just goes
It's
to the
out.
other side. And that's it. It was a single-use flashlight. Because it ran out of battery, it just completely disappeared from our inventory. Wow. We're gonna have to find a new one.
It seems so peaceful.
Okay, that just takes us to the other side of the blockage. We're never going back. Nope. We're now forever here.
Wow. So this is Kishvar.
Just gonna stay in our manor, right? We don't need to go back.
It's beautiful.
Yes, it's impossible to go back through that cave. Absolutely too dark. Kishvar, yep. Here's the bus stop again. Anyone else gonna call us? Nope. And I assume we can't call because we have no card.
Please insert your card to initiate the call.
Yes, we need a
Great.
phone card to call anyone. Why is it semi-hovering the town? I mean, there was that mention of the specific architecture, right? The guy who designed the buildings, he just liked it looking like this. That was his thing. Hotel, card, missing people, missing, and then their poster is also missing. They're double missing. What is going on in this place? They're sending people to another dimension. Okay, we can't steal this tandem bike because it's locked.
It's locked.
Yes, it's locked. So in case we were in dire need of a tandem bike, can't have it. Okay, this side, it looks like it's locked. It's danger.
Out, huh?
Keep out. All locked up. Danger. Dogs? I will go late now. We just have to settle for the other kind of dates. Okay, there used to be a dog here, but it doesn't look like there's a dog here anymore. Just an empty house and dog balls, abandoned dog toy. All very sad. Okay, up the stairs we go then. Hotel Sarkani. Okay, that's what we saw the posters for. Paprika Corner. Kishvar Brewery. Beers on tap. Beers to go. Okay, well, they were selling beers. And Paprika Corner. Can't read what they were serving. Okay, well, that means we're here and there is no food. Cafe. Space was abandoned for a long time and the wooden supports didn't exactly inspire confidence. I mean, it's still standing. Okay, the cafe says it's open, but it's definitely not open. What are we gonna eat for dinner? Doorbell is broken. Knock on window on the right.
Not working.
Oh, someone's
I'm
here.
knocking.
So you know I'm here. You know I'm here, but you won't open the door until I knock on the window on the right? Okay, guy.
Oh, well, hello there. Who might you be?
Who are you? Let's get him back with a question.
Who are you?
I'm Old Lars. My friends call me Old Lars. It's been a while since someone new came around. Who are you?
Okay, so we can lie or we can say, surely we can say we're Ravenstone because that means we own the big mansion, right? So people should respect that.
I'm Emily Ravenstone.
Oh, another young raven. I'm glad you also made it back here.
Why did you make that sound so sinister? I suppose you know Zach?
I suppose you know Zach?
Well, I know of him. Zach Ravenstone. Came here 2 years ago, not long before the sightings began.
The
Who is he
sightings?
to you?
He's my uncle. We were very close when I was a kid.
I'm sorry to say I haven't heard of him in the last few months.
I'm here to find him.
I need to get to the Raven's Nest.
I need to get to the Raven Nest.
The cable car's the only way to get there, but it's been out of service for months now. And I'm definitely not someone who can get it working again.
But how do others get up there?
Locals don't really leave the town nowadays, and I don't blame them. Things have been strange around here lately. People are afraid. I get it, but I don't mind seeing them, really.
Seeing what?
Well, how do I put it? Some days people see things, symbols, lights, things that shouldn't be there. I don't mind them. Makes life a bit unpredictable, eh?
So weird things are happening. It's like, is he a ghost? Is he an automaton? Maybe he's just people. You know how it is. Like old people, you hear stories where it's like, this person just refused to leave their house, right? It doesn't matter that the town is falling apart or it's burned down or everything. They just like too stubborn. They won't leave. How is this man eating? Well, there are seagulls around, you know.
Oh, you also see things?
Let me tell you how things are. They started with the cats.
Cats?
The secret government. They found an infinite energy source on the island.
And this secret energy source on the island is somehow connected to the cats?
They started with the cats?
Four legs, they purr, you know. Are you even listening, miss? They want everyone to leave so they can keep this a secret. First, they made the cats mad, and then they made them disappear. And now, they make people hallucinate using a huge radio telescope.
The cats? What did, like, everything else I'm like, okay guy, you sound like one of those people that is like, 5G is giving us cancer or whatever, but the cats, I won't, you know, forgive the secret government if they done anything to the cats.
Is it possible that your cat just ran away?
They all disappeared. It's true. Also, tourists avoiding Dimhaven is not a good thing, right? Even my favourite pastry shop closed down because no one's been visiting.
Not the pastry shop.
Uh-huh.
But since you're already here, would you do something for me?
Oh, is it a fetch quest? Has this game now got fetch quests?
Sure. How can I help?
There must be something wrong with our hotel's fuse box. Steve, who used to repair everything, is not here anymore, and it's very complicated stuff. Mind taking a look to see if you can get it working again?
Yeah, just ask random person you just met to, you know, mess with your electricals. Not gonna end badly in any way, shape, or form. I'm pretty sure we know who Steve is, right? He's the guy that was coming around to the beach to fix things as well. But, yeah. Is it more or less complicated than getting a visa?
Sure, I can check it out.
Thanks. You can get to it through the dog kennel under the station bridge. Here, take the key.
Yeah, what's up with the dog? Is he still here, or, like, will he bite? That's great, thanks, Lars. I love geese.
What's up with the dog?
Bookshi is Steve's dog. Lovely fella. They took him when they left for the mainland.
All right, I'll get
Okay, so
right
no
into
dog.
it.
Could be that the people aren't coming because the only way to get here is to jump out of a plane with a parachute. I mean,
What a weird guy.
some people love that sort of stuff, right? They would be all over it. So I don't think it's scaring everyone away. Okay, before we go back to the dog, what do we have? We have weird graffiti where the square guy is holding hands with the monster, and then the triangle is standing on the top and is yelling, "Ah! A symbol in the sky." So that's what's going on. I hope that makes the situation a lot clearer for you. We can befriend monsters and turn into shapes, yes. Definitely, there better be monster romance waiting for us. Weren't we something like Visitor 86 or so, which doesn't sound good for the tourist industry. I mean, it depends, right? Maybe they cycle the numbers every so often. So you don't need that, 86 this month, 86 today. Or maybe yes, 86 at all. Okay, so we can look into the tram station. But I think, yeah, this is locked, so we can't actually go in. Because if they only had 86 visitors ever, then surely this place was never surviving. But the way they talk about it, it does feel like there used to be more tourists. And like, the lady that spoke at the start, she said that she used to live here and it used to be lovely. You're just being optimistic about the number system. Sure. I'm just trying to make it make sense. But yes, they may have all been pretending that it was all going well. Maybe they used to all work for the secret government and, this whole tourist thing was just a cover-up. There were no tourists, actually, ever. They were just like, yeah, super touristy place. Nothing weird goes on here. But actually, no tourists were ever allowed in, right? That's why the visa application was so complicated. In case any actual tourists showed up, they would just go like, no, you don't pass, you can't come in here. We only accept a very specific kind of tourists, right? And then the cats replace them working at the secret government. Yes, that's the problem. It turns out the cats are so much better at the job. Well, he said the dog's gone. So, okay, I stood at the toy and it squeaked.
She? Aw, what a cute name.
Someone needs to wash this ball, though. Dusting. Anything in the doghouse? Nah. That's some sort of metal thing we can carry.
I'm stronger than I look.
Use it as a bridge. There we go. So we're very strong. Strong and independent lady. There's the electrical box. Time to start messing with things we have no idea about. There we got.
It's missing some fuses.
Okay, got some missing fuses. They spin. And then we got a cable we get to plug in. Okay, it lets us see things. We have 2, 1, some stuff in the middle, fuses to turn. Okay, that just makes everything light up. But yes, we have to find some stuff. Hello, Miniki. Welcome. I also saw that you've joined Cat Snacks recently, so also welcome to being a Cat Snacks, and thank you. Thank you for joining. Okay, there's another gap here, so can we bring the makeshift bridge with us? Yes, we can. So let's put it here so we can make it to the other side, because who knows where those fuses are. As far as this place is concerned, fuse probably grows in the forest like a mushroom. Wouldn't put it past them. Okay, it looks like we just have to carry this bridge thing with us at all times so we can reuse it. Come on, bridge. You're scared we'll slip and fall. 40 degrees in Austria today. Wow, yeah, that's hot. That is a lot. Use room, that's amazing. Okay, can we put this anywhere here? Yes, okay, we can. The boats are there to ferry people back if they're rejected. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing, right? If you arrive by parachuting, how do you get out? Or you just don't, right? It's a one-way trip. You don't get to get out of here. Okay, now we have 2 bridges. We've got a second plank, so we don't have to constantly move the planks. But I guess it just goes here. Because it didn't seem like we could, yeah, we can't like use it around the corner, I don't think. That's too collapsed. Let's see what's behind this door. We can only knock. There's just a solid wall behind the door. And then knocking didn't do anything. Hello? Anyone there? No? Okay. Well, let's go back. Like, there is another thing here that shows like we could put the bridge there, but it just doesn't seem like we can in terms of there is nothing, nowhere else this can rest on the other side. Or maybe it can. Okay. So now we can probably use the second bridge. We'll just construct a bridge out of some random metal bits. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Right? It's all gonna be fine. We're not gonna slip and fall. We're not gonna get taken with the currents. Absolutely no danger whatsoever. There we go. It's all good. Okay, that takes us back to here. To that closed place by the doghouse. Okay. So we basically got around that door. And this is open. So we can go inside.
Am I trespassing again?
I mean, stop worrying about it. You've been trespassing this entire time on secret government property. Who's gonna do anything about it? They got the notice from the stream. Oh no. I don't know. YouTube sometimes is just terrible at notifications. Like, randomly I don't get notices like about comments and stuff like that, so I have to be like, oh, there were comments that I missed. But yes, hopefully you'll be able to catch up on the VOD, although we just barely made it past the section that was in the demo, so if you happen to see the video for the demo in this game, not as much has changed. Okay, this is some sort of elevator schematic. So it needs this part, and it needs this part. Well, let's take a picture of it. Yes, it does feel very Quern, this room. You're right. Like, just they like round houses in that game. And it's station lights, interior, exterior, floor 1, floor 0, clock lights. Yes, the streams are usually Sunday and Monday. And then videos are Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Unless things change, but I usually let you know ahead of time when that happens. Okay, we need some sort of key that goes in this hole. And then we will be able to move this lever, because right now it is stuck. Okay. Remote operation, full coverage required. Cable car engine and systems. Workshop cabinet, elevator engine. Okay, this looks like something we will be doing later. Right, something we'll be doing later. Right now we haven't solved the problem of the hotel fuse box, so this feels like more complicated electrical engineering we have to do. And yeah, there's this thing that we can't move yet. Something's missing. Grid 1, 2, 3 to 1.4. Well, there is an item here.
I've never seen symbols like this before.
Vosh
I work at the
Estate.
museum.
We work at a museum, interesting. Vosh Estate, Adongrad, function unknown, circa 1885. Okay, but we can't take it. We can take a photo of it, but then we would have to take a photo of all sides if the symbols are important for something. It's 11 p.m. where you are. Well, it's 10 p.m. where I am at. So yes, the stream would start at 9 your time. Okay. There are buttons here, but this is not functioning yet. Workshop. Hey kid, I fixed your tape player, but you still have to get used to solving problems if you ever want to call yourself an engineer. I left it in the workshop and the door is not going to open itself. The fourth tile arrived this morning. I know you are interested, so check it out. Don't break it. It seems sturdy enough though. Set base numbers before dealing with the arrow. Good luck. Okay, so we have the symbols correspond to numbers. And then there is some sort of pattern going on here. So this is 5, this is 7. But that means the number in between are not just 6 because there's 3 of them. I mean, we don't want to break it. Or do we? What would happen if we broke into this secret facility and broke everything? And then a rabbit erased whatever was on this board. Or the rabbit has the answer to whatever's on this board. It breaks such a harsh word. Yeah, just displace some of the pieces. Right? Is that a better way to say that? Okay. Were there also stairs down? Yes, there are also stairs down. Okay, that's some more machinery. All I want is fuses for that hotel thing. Seriously. Control valve, sure, I'll take it. Deconstruct. Observe the components. Yeah, if we need to save someone, all bets are off. We'll just be breaking things. Okay, danger, high voltage. But none of it is working. I guess it's some sort of turbine, like using hydro. Okay, so does this valve like maybe fit on this thing here? Yes, it does. Okay. Now we can turn. Danger, high voltage, immediately catches it. Of course. I mean, why wouldn't I? Okay, so we turned the lights on. We've started the turbine. I guess we put it out into the water. So now we get power into this tower. So now this is working. So we can set numbers. When we understand what numbers we need to set, we can do it. And there's a room in there that we could do things in. Potentially get some items, maybe some fuses. Yeah, we got a water mill. Lighting things up. Okay, so yeah, there are symbols on this one. And then this thing tells us about the numbers and that it's like there is this pattern, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. Oops. And there are 5 numbers. So this is definitely, like, this piece of paper is definitely a clue for this. Does the line even matter? Does the line tell us anything? Or anything like that? Right, because is there some sort of association between the line and what number it is? There are direction keys, so maybe the golden path, it's worth a try. Yeah, let me just quickly run through all the 100 inputs. Yeah, just 1 minute. It's really funny to me how they exit out and the paper goes from legible diagram to fuzzy scribbles. Yeah. It's interesting, still is a stylistical choice. Hello, Firefly. Would you now like to be the center of attention? Would you like to mess with the mic a little bit? Have we entered that time of the stream? Firefly, make sure the mic is working just right by bouncing it about a little bit. Nope, now she's behind the monitor. She's checking the camera's working, the monitors are working, yeah. Making sure everything is good and proper for the stream. There we go, some tail action. Hello. Come on. Everyone wants to see ya properly. Not just hiding under the camera. Scritchy scratches. Look at that cat face. Look at that scritchy face. Is that what you're looking for? Chin scratches for the camera. Yep, that's one pleased face. It's too busy for puzzles. Gotta scratch the chin. Fair enough. You good? Yes, she's the real manager. You got your claws back in my shirt. You okay? Yes, she is actually in charge here. We do things on her schedule. She says it's chin scratchy time. It's chin scratchy time. Okay. So, if we say this symbol's 5, right, and on that column, the line is only in the middle, right? The line is only in the middle. It doesn't go anywhere else up and down. But then this symbol is 7, and that column has like a lot of line up and down. So it's like, is there a relationship between the amount of line that goes through the column and the number a symbol represents? Right, because it's clearly not just an order. It's clearly something else. So we will know. So we know that the first and last numbers will be 5 and 7 in this code. Then I think that's what it's trying to tell us. At least, like, that's the first thing for us to know. And we just have to work out the 3 numbers in the middle. Let's also see. Let's also see like what symbols are here, right? So we have this with the dot, like a backwards tool. Thing that kind of looks like a weird chair, and then a V with a little circle. And then let's inspect that dial, right? Because that may help. So on this dial, the 5 is here. 5 is here. Then the number that's in the middle of the sequence is next to the 5. And then here is the 7. So could it be this is just in order, right? The symbols here are in order. So if we said this is 5, and then this is 7, then this number here would just be 6, because that one is in the middle of our sequence. And then this weird chair thing that is second to last in our sequence would be 4. Then we have 3, 2, 1, and then we have this backwards 2, so that's gonna be probably a 9, 7, 8, 9. No. Oh, this probably is 0. Because I was like 7, 8, 9, and then what, 10? No, it's 0. Okay, so this is 0, so the combination is 5, 0, 6, 4. Maybe the lines are nothing. The lines are there just to confuse us. So that's 0. then 6 and 4. No. Oh, and then it resets the whole thing, thanks. And except for the first one, there are 6 squares in each column that have the line passed through. I was just hoping, you know, we could just use the dial and that would be it. But now we have to do something else. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there it is. There is 6 of the line in each of the columns. So you would also have to, like, where the line is would also have to matter. Right, and like it's not like it's where the line finishes, because we have the line like exit and re-enter the same column multiple times, so it's not just one continuous line each time. Yes, one of those symbols is just 2 reversed. That's what I was calling it, the backwards 2. Over here. And by my calculation, that was a 0, right? Because it was going 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 5, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. So that made sense to me. But somehow it's not that. Is it? I'm trying to think about it spatially, but I'm not sure if this makes any sense. Is it like telling us, if you had this dial in front of you, and then basically it's telling us like 5 is the start number, like 5 is the reference number, and then it's basically going, turn it 3 spaces down, right? And then turn it 2 spaces up. What you're gonna end up on, but then how do we know? Yes, the upward and downward movement of the line. But that would then imply that we have to hold the things vertically, right? Because it wants to be horizontal when I like rotate it. Okay, there we go. Right? So it would be vertically. So then it would be like, go 3 spaces down, right? 1, 2, 3, and then go 2 spaces up, and we end up on this symbol. But then it's like, what's the meaning of that in terms of we need to translate it to numbers, right? We're not trying to translate it to a different symbol, because there are already symbols on this paper. Right, we're trying to translate it into actual numbers. Set base numbers before dealing with the arrow. Good luck. You ever want to call yourself an engineer? So we need to get in there to get the tape player, whatever that's gonna be for. So yes, it's definitely telling us, use the dial, right? It arrived this morning. I know you're interested. Check it out. Don't break it. Does it have nothing to do with the cog, but the numbers on the code input? I mean, it very clearly says the Bosch dial, right? So it feels like it's pointing us exactly at the dial, because this is the Bosch estate. Function unknown, right? And it looks like a dial, so I think it's pointing us quite clearly at this. Set base numbers before dealing with the arrow. So, I mean, maybe it's that. Maybe it's the combination of the both things, right? So I knew what each number was on the thing, but then it's like, instead of saying use this symbol, go from this symbol, right? So it's like, okay, you go from 5 and you don't change anything because the dial doesn't move. Then you go to this symbol and you go 3 down, then 2 up. And then that's gonna give you the number. Okay. But then, what is the correct orientation of this as well, right? Because I think that would be upside down. Because if we're saying this is 5 and this is 7, so the 7 should be at the top, right? So we would be going... It's difficult to look at all the things at the same time, because I'm pretty sure we can't hold a photo while we hold an item. So I'm like, do I need to take a picture of this with my actual phone so I can have it on as a reference while I look at the dial? Okay, so now we have it in the up and down orientation, and we go to this symbol. Oh my god, why are you resetting on me? So now we have to go 3 down and 2 up. So 1, 2, 3, that takes us to 7, and 2 up takes us to 9. So the second thing would be 9, right? There still says 5 because that would be the correct. I mean, we could just literally add the numbers if that was the case. So I'm wondering if we even need to look at this, right? Because if we know that's the case, right, we could do 5, and then we know this number is 0. If this base number is 0, and we go 3 down, 2 up, we just end up at 9, right? So we don't need to like be looking at the dial. Then the next one, the start number is 6, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4 down, but then there's just a horizontal line across, so I'm not sure what that means. Right, so that gets us to 2. Then the next symbol, that was a 4, and it's... we have 1 up, but then we have 1, 2, 3 down. That gives us a 2, and then the last number is just 7? No. That is also not it. Oh no, because there are... No. There are lines on the 7 column. So I got that wrong. There are lines on the 7 column. It's only the 5 that doesn't have any numbers. So this one was a 9, right? We've already got that. This one was 4 down from 6, so that's 2, right? Yes, I'm just like, I don't trust myself anymore. Then 4, we get... 1 up, and then 3 down. That's also 2. And then on 7, we got 2 down, and then 2 up. I mean, that's still 7. So that doesn't seem right. Another idea. Another idea is following the line, so actually entering it as if we were going across the lines. So let's set the base numbers first, right? So we set 5, then 0, then 6, then 4, and then 7. And then what we do is we go to the start and we follow the line, right? So the line says, go to the right. Then, let me just see if I can take the picture out here so you can see it too. Like, can I both do this and hold up auto? Yes, Crystal was right. It is the golden path, yes. So this says, go to the right, right? So we end up on the second. Then we go down, down, down. Go to the right. Then we go up, 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 up. Go to the left. Go up. Then go to the right. Go to the right. Then go up. Go to the right. Then go down and down. Go to the left. Then go down, down, down. Go to the right, then go up, up, and then go to the right, which I assume means press the button. Yes! It was the golden path. Oh my god, Crystal. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you said that. And that was actually the thing. Yes, that was quite surprising. Okay. We get to go into this workshop now. Oh, more of them toolboxes, but we don't have to open those ones. No. What we got? Converter. Okay, are we learning about electricity? Two converters can't be next to each other. 123S can't have other converters in its converter's row or column. 223L. Whole row of its converter has to be powered. 222L has to hug 122S. 122S converter has to be in center of a 2x2 grid. 121S needs one more converter in its row, one more in its column. Okay. I'll take a picture of this. What else? Miles, I know you two aren't exactly best buddies, and it's fine by me, but Lars is a good friend of mine, so next time if he asks me to check on the hotel's fuse book, please just do me a favor and set the damn thing up for him, okay? Okay, so then it has like fuse down, empty, and then all of them pointing to the left. Very important, the cable has to be plugged. Splotch. So yes, we don't know what the splotch means. It's hiding something. Hope it's not blood. No, honestly it looks like basically grease, and this is a workshop, so it's probably just
Very
grease from
important.
the workshop.
Thanks.
Okay, CMP unit. This looks like one of the things that it says we need for the elevator, so we take it, right? Yeah, it says like CMP 1, 2S, CMP 2 to 3. Okay, that's related to this situation here, because it said like 2 to 3 and whatever. Okay, lots of symbols. Okay, this is locked, but we can grab on it, so maybe later we'll be able to open it. Yeah. Oh. Okay, this goes together with that whiteboard that's outside that has like the rabbit on it and some grids. So let's take a pic of that. Newspaper. Volta Crest, new energy company on Dimhaven. More hallucination cases. Are we in danger? 100-year-old Kishvar pastry shop closes. Oh no, not the pastries! Here's what the CMP stands for. Yeah, not sure. Run, boy. We can listen to our run, boy, while we're walking. But I don't know. This music, like, doesn't seem quite the vibe of the island. The pastry shop was how old?
This definitely counts as stealing. I'll bring it back, I promise.
The pastry shop was 100. It was a very old pastry shop. Hopefully the pastries were fresher than that. You know, I wouldn't want any 100-year-old pastries. Or any cursed pastries, as in case of Letter Lost. Been around for a while, yes. That means that they must have had, what? Well, I guess they could have come by boat before, but since then, they have changed this whole, you just arrive by plane and parachute to the island. Why did they change away from boats? 100-year-old pastry would just be a pile of mold. Probably. Maybe you can preserve them. Okay, this isn't working right now, but that feels like eventually it will. Okay, anything else here? No. So we haven't found any fuses yet. The game sent us on one quest, but then that quest has just turned into breaking into more things so that we can figure out where the fuses could possibly be. Okay. Well, everything is on now, so this is now working. A and B, remote operation, full coverage required. Cable car engine, like this has the little number things. Workshop access panel. Okay, so just the access panel is working. But we don't have the key. Are the things downstairs doing anything right now? No, they're not. They're still locked away. Ah, this one is working. Okay. Danger, high voltage. We're about to mess with the high voltage. Okay, but we only have one part like this. Is this related to the boards? Right? Because it's like, yeah, B is like this, and that, and it has those things plugged in, right? It's a 4x4 grid. Yes, do not mess with anything high voltage at home. This is just for entertainment purposes. Also, don't start close to anything that's like releasing sparks and electric arcs right next to you. Yes, because this is a 4x4 grid, right? So that would align with what we're seeing here. But if we only have this one part, we can only make a straight line across with those things. If a weird man in a hotel asks you to get a fuse for him, just run away. Yes, we don't have the CMP thing. I thought I took it. Where did it go? Or is that the thing I just put in there? It might be. Like the thing we've already added is the CMP. Yeah, okay. So we've added like a straight one. But there are different shapes we could get. This one says B. This one says B. And then this thing says B. But they're different. Cranky manpower. Entire island powered by cranky old man. Yes, so this B is different to that B because the numbers are different. The numbers at the bottom are different. Okay. Yeah, and this one also has different... Oh, it's telling us there are CMPs in the elevator? That we could maybe like steal some if we get in there? And then we would have more parts? But I can't get to the elevator without this key. This is one of those places where you're like what is the order of the puzzles in this game? Yes, because this is B, but we're currently on A. And we don't even know the pattern for A. Can I touch this on the side here? Oh, I can take this thing from the side as well, okay. That's where that went, the side one. Just kind of hidden on the edge here. Okay, but then... I don't yet know what pattern I'm trying to make on this thing then. Because that's for B. It's all for B. And yes, it has more of those numbers. Workshop cabinet. Elevator engine, main gate. 1-3S, 2-3L. Is that the one we have? One dash 2S, 2-3L. Yeah, 1-3 rabbit. Two dash 2L, 1-2. Okay, so are we trying to raise the power from the bottom, right? So we have workshop access panel, and that says it's because we have a 1-3S, and then we need to add 2-3L, and then we had that page that explained all of this. So if we say that straight line was the 1-3S, based on the fact that I was already powering the initial stuff, then can't have other converters in its row or column. So okay, it basically wants to be alone in its space. And then 2-3L, is that the one we have? Yeah. Yeah, when Crystal said, can we open the curtains? That was in Riddlewood Manor, right? It was like, we opened the curtains and then the moon lit things up. Crystal is very observant, I have to say. She always like on top of those little details of like, oh yeah, can we just press on that? And then it helps. Okay. I think I need to really confirm what parts I have in here. Right. What parts do I have? I have one that's kind of long like this, and one that's this corner. So if I take a picture of them and go around the various schematics, I should be able to definitely confirm what parts are those. So it's 2x1 L shape and a straight shape. So that says what is in the elevator. Okay, so this is the CMP23L. So that's the L shape. And then CMP12S, this seems too short, but maybe it's just not to scale. Right. Converter. Yes, A. I mean, 2x3L makes sense, right? It's a 2x3 shape. But this is 1x2, so it's not what we have in there. Yeah, I think we have a 1x3, right? Because it has 3 connection points. Yeah, it has 3 vertical and 1 horizontal, so it does sound like a 1x3. But that's the ones I already have selected. So 1x3S. Can have other converters on its converters row or column. Okay, it's not all of it, it's just where the converter is. So that's the converter. So it basically cannot have this converter on the same row or column. And then the L shape, whole row of its converter has to be powered. So it wants its whole row powered. Can we rotate those things? We can. Okay. So it wants the whole row on its converter powered. So it would be something like this. There we go. It beeped. It beeped. Now what? Now that it beeped, what's going? Crystal's a cat. Okay, like I focus on a puzzle for a couple minutes and suddenly Crystal is a cat. Okay, 2 things are on. Then workshop cabinet, it needs a lot more parts. We need 3 additional parts. But the elevator is now on. So we can get in here and maybe rob it of parts. But first we can go up.
Really?
Yep. Lock. But yes. Was it saying like there are parts I could remove? Like I send the elevator down, but I stay up in the shaft and start doing nonsense? No, it won't let me. How do I steal the parts of the elevator? Yeah, it says it has a part at the top here and on the side. Oh, Crystal's mail. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We've been all calling you Hair this entire time, and if that's not what your pronouns are, then I do apologize. We shall all be corrected. I mean, it matters to some people, right? Like, if people have pronouns they want to use, then it matters to them, and you know, we should respect that. I myself, I am actually not bothered about pronouns, honestly. Whatever works. Whatever, like, you want to say about me works. I know people just default to she and her because that's like the default notion, right? Okay, I'm just looking for those parts that are supposed to be in this elevator, but I'm not seeing it. It's like, why cannot this be opened? Why are we trapped in here? Because I was like, if I send the elevator down, I will be able to maybe steal something from the top of it, but I can't press this unless I'm in here, and as soon as I press it, I'm not allowed to move and jump out of the elevator. I mean, Crystal, it's definitely not like you're deceiving us. I wouldn't take it at that, right? Anyone is allowed to have any nickname they want, and it's not like we're locking the space based on gender, so, you know. And anyone else in here, like, you know, if I got your pronouns wrong or your name wrong, like, feel free to tell me. You know, I'm like reading the chat in the corner of my eye. And I often, you know, don't see things or see things not quite right. So, I mean, it's not an excuse, right? It's not an excuse for getting things wrong, but don't feel like you can't be like, hey, that's not correct. You know, you can hold me to account on those things as well. Yes, it says the elevator has those parts. Yes, crystal typically in English would be seen as a woman's name. So hence the confusion. Okay. We can just get off the topic if that makes you feel better. So yes, I'm trying to get those parts of the elevator. And it says one is at the top of the cabin and one is on the side of the cabin. Right? But if I go in there, I'm not like seeing them. Right, it's not here. Like even if I'm on the upper floor, it doesn't seem like I can just see it in the cabin. Because yeah, without an extra 3 parts, we can't do the next level. Yeah, so it's definitely not like we're taking it as deception. Like, it was a misunderstanding on our part, so definitely, you know, it's not like I'm mad at you or no one in the chat is mad at you. So it's all fine. Like, we misunderstood and that's on us. Where are those extra parts then? Can I send the elevator up without being in it? I was trying to send it down, and like it doesn't let me press the button unless I'm in the elevator, and then I can't move. Right? It won't let me move unless I'm in it, and like, if it starts moving the elevator, I am not allowed to move. Also, the window behind is freaking out. But yes, it feels like that clue is telling me that the parts are in the elevator. Right? Like, one is basically behind this cover. Right? It feels like it. And one is somewhere at the top of it, which yeah, would make sense if we could send it down somehow. Oh, no, glitchy. I was like, oh, I can press it. And as soon as I did that, I just got slapped into the elevator. So yeah, I think that's the game definitely saying you're not allowed to send the elevator away unless you're in it. The game says no. So that's interesting. Am I missing something downstairs? Yeah, it's probably to basically prevent you being stuck at the top with the elevator away. We can't even open this because the B turbine is not on. This all is just like holes we can't pick up. But yes, this is already working. This is already working, so only thing we could do is like add more power, which I assume is the next step in the puzzle. But to add more power, I need to find the parts, right? I need to find the parts named here. So we have the part 13S and 23L, which is this one and this one. So we need the 11S and the 12S and the 22L, right? That's the parts we need. 11S, 12S, and the 22L. And we know from this poster that supposedly the 22L and the 12S are in the elevator. Not been paying attention. Yeah, I mean, I'm basically trying to understand what this is telling us, right? It's telling me those parts, 2 of the parts I need are in the elevator. No idea where the 3rd part is, but you know, at least the 2 of them are there. So that could do something. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't understand how to take them out of the elevator. Yeah, then the cable car engine and systems, I think that's like a different puzzle. Then that's something to do with those grids. And yes, I still can't move. I can't move this. Why? But there is no key. Okay. Okay, so I can send it. I can send it up from here. Okay, I couldn't move it before. Oh, maybe because the elevator wasn't powered. But that just takes it... Like, if it's up, I'm not able to be in there because this opening this grate will immediately send it down. So what's the importance of that then? And power went up. Walk around, let's see. Because yeah, obviously there is a bit of an outside. Oh, maybe that would die, yes. That's what was blocking the side door. That I now forgot about. How can I be focused after a long cold day? I mean, to be honest, yeah, my brain is probably not working all the best, right, in this, but today has not been as bad down where I am, so... Okay, now we can put turbine B on. Or we can't, because apparently... Ah, there's a cog missing. But there's a little ladder we can climb. Yes, I thought like it was some sort of inner door or some other thing, right? I completely forgot that that was there and could be a side of the elevator. Ah, okay, so we're in the tram station now. The trams are not working yet because there's no power, but that means we can snoop. Snoop, explore, stuff only, exit. I mean, sky trams are cool. I guess they're kind of like mountain lifts, right? Yeah, side door in an elevator space sounds like a health and safety nightmare, right? So someone just gonna wander in, and especially that it's basically a through space, like you can walk across, as if that's not going to, you know, end badly. Okay, yes, there is no power. The cart is not working. Who's been here maintaining those cables, right? Like, are we sure the cables are not just gonna snap when we take this? Frost flame. Sinister soda. So sinister. It's got like limes and chili peppers in it. So that's some drink. You know, if you want to try some real Dimhaven recipes, try some lime and chili peppers. Okay, we can just open the ropes so we can go through. Okay, so now we're on the other side of this. And this one also has a weird shaped key. So that makes us feel as if, or makes me feel as if we should be able to find those keys. Wow, the occlusion is occluding. So they may need to work on that a little bit. The whole town disappears. It's a magical disappearing town. Yeah, lime and chili crisps. That's not a bad combo, but I'm not sure I would want to drink chilies. Hello, Joran. Welcome, welcome. You brought us cake. You like lime and chili? I mean, as a food, yes. Lime and chili as a food. As a drink, I'm not sure. And I also like pineapple on pizza. I think I already said this here before, so no one should be shocked.
Bosch was an architect, inventor, and industrial revolutionary whose vision also reshaped Dimhaven's landscape. In his life, Bosch was a rather controversial person, but undoubtedly a genius of his time. Charismatic and outspoken, loved by many, questioned by others, but never ignored. He left behind a legacy that feels both intimate and monumental. He remains a mysterious figure to this very day.
Yeah, so he's the guy that constructed a bunch of things around here. Yeah, Juwon understands. Pineapples on pizza are great. Yeah, exactly. They make the whole thing, you know, the cut across the flavor. You know, it pairs nicely. You know, cut across the sort of heavier, more greasy parts of the pizza. Anchovies on the other side. Never. I don't see how people can stand those things.
Carmen Bosch was born in 1821 to a modest family in Varhes, where his father worked as a toy maker. He was a lively and mischievous child who showed a deep fascination and born talent for his father's work, often crafting toys that were more baffling and intricate than playful. As a young man, he studied engineering at the University of Judengrad, where his precision and creativity flourished, laying the foundation for his later financial success.
Yeah, so now we're in the museum, we're learning some history, but also was Carmen Bosch the son of the guy from The Seventh Guest? Another haunted toy maker? I love olives. They're great. Okay, museum tour continues.
His fascination with space, structure, and atmosphere soon led him toward architecture. Later in life, rather than leaving engineering behind, he fused the two disciplines. In addition to building the landmark lifting bridge of Varhes, Bosch designed the first ever underground railway line that still operates in Judengrad. Despite revolutionizing infrastructure, the toy maker's son never stopped crafting surprises. He simply built them larger into the very framework of his architecture. Most of Bosch's buildings feature hidden mechanisms and secret pathways.
A man after my own heart. Hidden mechanisms, secret passages in your buildings, yes. Lovely, lovely. I like you already, my guy. I want to visit every single building you've ever made.
In 1865, the death of his close friend and colleague Oscar Ravenstone marked a turning point in his life. News printed that Ravenstone perished in an accident while assisting in one of Bosch's experimental research projects. However, the exact circumstances remain unclear to this day. Those who knew Bosch claimed he became a smaller man after the incident. He withdrew from science almost entirely.
Okay, I'm gonna go by... he probably killed his friend by accident, right? They were doing experiments together, and something went bad, and then he was like, I can't do that anymore. And now he has some mystical symbols.
Beyond his work as an inventor and architect, Bosch maintained a lifelong fascination with Dimhaven and the ancient Velati civilization. Over the years, he gathered a vast collection of ancient artifacts and relics.
Sure hope he doesn't try to resurrect his friend using your uncle as a body double. No, hopefully that's not what's happening here. Origin of the gods, dimming. The Velati refer to the solar eclipse as the dimming, occurring every 48 years on Dimhaven. Translation. In the era of darkness, the people feel the dimming. They suffered from waking dreams. Four embarked to follow their visions to its source. In search of a curse, they found truth and light within the darkness. They returned bearing wisdom and light, and they taught the people not to fear the dimming, but to embrace it. For within the darkness spoke the gods of light. Great prosperity followed, and the people flourished. Thus began the era of light. Okay, so they found something. They found something, some great secret, and they knew some sort of secret of this island, and now probably we have to rediscover it. Is that the elevator? Or is that a different elevator?
Great.
Oh yeah, because that's what we can see if we take the elevator up, but this space is still locked. Can't actually make it to there. There is some sort of handle. It looks like one of those keys with weird shapes we have to get. Yeah, they found the source of infinite power. That's probably what happened. Oh, it's the symbol again. The symbol we saw in the Ambassadorial toilet. So there's some weird pictures. Like, what is this? Some sort of weird staircase? Tentacles? What are we looking at here? That's like a clock tower? Don't know what that is. Some sort of number? Very blurry.
By old age, Vange had become obsessively private and secretive. There is a persistent rumor about a sealed capsule he created, set to open exactly a century after its sealing. No one knows what lies inside or why he made it in the first place. It is said to unlock in 1982. His descendants have not confirmed nor denied the capsule's existence. At the age of 60, he withdrew from public life entirely, retreating into isolation for the remainder of his years.
It's said to unlock in 1982. Well, we looked at the calendar, and all the calendar, it was already 1984. So, something happened. Something happened before the place went downhill, right? Potentially that's what started the place going downhill. Yes, we all miss Cthulhu baby. He was so cute. There is an ArtStation page for someone who did some of those paintings, because they said they did about 70 of them out of the like 140 that are in the game. But none of his examples include the Cthulhu baby, so I'm not sure whether he didn't make the Cthulhu baby or he just didn't feel proud enough of the Cthulhu baby to include it in his ArtStation. And I couldn't find the other people that made the rest of the art. Yes, it didn't just immediately explode when the capsule's supposedly open, right? It's just the island for some reason, yes, so tourism disappear and people go missing and all that stuff. Okay, we have the engineer's key. And it twists. We can engineer the key to be a shape we want it to be. Okay. So it has kind of flared shapes on the ends. So let's see what locks it can unlock. Because there was one here, right, that we could potentially open, but that's not the right shape because those are like straight lines. I guess if we want to go down, we have to go all the way around, right? Because we can't take this elevator here because it's locked away from us. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we looked at everything here. We had the museum tour, we looked at the trams. So we just take it back down, this key we found. Is this where we came from? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm gonna open this. Yeah, the Cthulhu baby artist needs to make himself known. Just have to go find every artist that was in the credits and contact them one by one. Just like, was it you? Are you the Cthulhu baby maker? That sounded weird. Why people can't use normal keys? Because where would the puzzles be then? Where would the puzzles be? Okay, it will fit in here. This key will fit in here. Okay, so we need like a bit of a, I don't know, a 2/3 of a radiation symbol, and then one of the bits is kind of slightly in between. Okay. Ah, why is it so zoomed in? Can I have it zoomed in a way that I can see it, but not so zoomed in a way that I can't? Yeah, that it just goes back to the inventory. Maybe use Google and to search for Cthulhu Baby. Maybe, but it will probably just bring a lot of art, like art directly from the game. I mean, you can try, that's for sure. How can I open this key in a way that will let me, like, adjust it, right? Because I want to stare at it at the right zoom, but it keeps like going back to the inventory if I do this. Okay, we're gonna have to do it blind. Try inserting it as well. Let's see. Ah, okay. So it fails, but yeah, it doesn't let me like adjust it here. Is there an input? Let me see. For like inspecting the thing that we're holding currently equipped. Actions. Interact helper. No, I don't see anything. Interact helper is just telling us that something can be interacted with. So we have to somehow do it here, but this seems like a bug. Maybe this way. Because there's like 2 smaller bits that need to be... One needs to be hidden and one needs to be like in between the 2 other bits. It's hard for me to see if I'm doing this right. Okay, there's also like the right orientation in terms of where the key is. So currently they're not at all correct. This seems a bit busted, I gotta say. So I'm just gonna move it a little bit around and see if I can work out what's going on. Okay, so we have... There seems to be 3 large bits though, so I'm not seeing one of them even. This bit at the end, it doesn't move. Okay, it's kind of behind, partially behind the other one. Okay, so now this one is fully hidden behind that other one. Okay, let's try it now, see what we can see. Okay, no. We gotta move everything by like 2. Is that better? No, 1 more. Sorry, I just don't see how am I supposed to know. Like everything feels kind of wrong. What's the orientation of the key when we're putting it in, right? Like, how am I supposed to know which orientation is it in? Like, I can't see the end of it. Yeah, I mean, it can be a puzzle, because I've done it in other games, and like, if it just means that the relationship of the ends is fine, then everything is fine. Like, it can be a reasonable puzzle. It just feels like, because the inspection of the object is kind of busted, and it wants us to arrange it perfectly based on the orientation of the key, it's kind of not getting quite correct. If I move this by 1, okay, now that bit at the front is over the correct hole. I can say that. And this bit here is also over the correct hole. So it's just that little bit over there that's blocking it. Like the little bit at the end. I have to hide it somewhere else, because it's not quite aligned with the other things. Like if I... Oh, it doesn't even align with the other small bit. Does it just go behind those two things? Does that work? No, the big bit at the bottom is now incorrect. But this seems fine. So I need to move the bit that it's closer to the end of the key. But does this hide here? No. How is it that broken now? Now the small bits are wrong. The small bit needs to move closer to the one that's towards the handle. Okay. Round here. And then around here. Does that work now? How does that not work? Isn't it overlapping all the holes correctly? I am now confused. Because that, to me, that feels like this should be fitting, right? Like this is here, this is here. Do I need to... The one closer to the camera looks wrong. Because there's like an intermediate bit that we basically have to hide. It's really hard to do this where we can barely see, right? Because like this is how we see this when we put it in, right? So this is the bit closest to the camera. So I moved it by 1 now. So now it's definitely wrong. Yeah, it has to hide, but it's not aligned with them, so we have to find like how it hides in between other things. I think now it's sticking out on the other side. Also, this bit at the front needs to be more hidden. Because yeah, now it's kind of sticking out a bit. Okay, but that is hidden now. The front bit is hidden now. No, the back bit needs to move over by 1 still. But then it looks too far. Yeah, now that bit is entirely too far. So I think it's really hard to see. I think this bit has to be the one that kind of sticks out a bit. But then this bit needs to be hidden somehow. Like, how is this? Like, because it feels like this one here, like, it's stacking on the shape, right? It would be hidden by the front one, and it would just go in. Back when rotated twice. 1, 2. So it hides between the top ones. Oh, okay, now it works. Okay, so we have gates closed, open. It's a bug. You can't view key from the front unless you restart the game. They've had a lot of complaints about it and are going to fix it up. Okay, yes. Because that was entirely a mess, right? Like, it was just like, click it, see what happens. Because, yeah, that was like, you couldn't zoom it out to see it. Without it just disappearing. Okay, we've opened all the gates. Okay, so now regardless of where the elevator is, the gates are open. And it means we can go up and also leave the elevator. Yes, there we go. So now we get a different key, a strange key. Okay, we don't have to mess with this one. That one just opens the door to the outside. And we get a CMP unit. That's for more of the things. Okay, we can't open this door. Oh, we can. Okay, we can just open this like that. That's all good. But this door's fully locked. But now we need to send the elevator. We need to have the elevator down while we're. Oh, sorry. I need to open the door. That's what it's gonna be. Because yeah, we need to be able to get on top of the elevator, I think, to remove one of the parts we need. So if I open this door with this new key I found, yeah, you know, so much easier that we don't have to adjust it left and right. Oh, that's a cool door. Then we're all the way back here. However, we won't be able to go across now. We won't be able to go across now because the bridges are not in place. So we're gonna mess with the bridges as well. Reorganize the half of the island. There needs to be a bridge here, and I'm pretty sure a bridge further down. But then, does that help us? Because we will be able to go all the way around, but we won't be able to go through here anymore, right? We won't be able to go to the back of the elevator if those bridges are not on this side. We can go back through here. Yeah, this fuse box is zapping. And then here we have this. Ah, okay. This is now also open because we've already been here. So we still have access to here with this. That means we can just go back up here and back through.
Rough landing.
Hello.
What are you doing here, kid?
Oh, just a scratch. What are you doing here?
Smoking, listening to the birds. So?
I'm just walking around, talking to strangers.
You picked a bad time for that. So, who are you looking for again?
I didn't say I was looking for anyone.
Of course you didn't. But aren't you? So who is it?
Someone who went missing.
Missing? I don't know anything about anyone missing.
He says
but if
that
someone is missing, That means this place is dangerous.
Stands in front of missing people
Especially
posters.
for someone traveling alone. You should be careful. I suggest you get a room in the hotel. Wait for the next ship. Start writing a book or something.
Thanks for the great suggestion.
Stop sniffing around. You could get into trouble.
Yes, I was like, are you threatening us?
Stop being cryptic. Just tell me what you know.
Knowing less is safer here. Have a good day.
Yes, he's like, stop sniffing around, stop investigating, you know, how dare you? How dare you touch our puzzles? They're sacred. They're sacred puzzles of this island. No one is allowed to solve them. Okay, so now we can use the ladder to get on top of the elevator, and we can steal some parts. Yes, another component, another CMP unit. So we've got that. But that still doesn't get us the one that is marked as if it's inside of the elevator. Oh. I know, because if the elevator's down, there are doors on both sides. Which means if we now go down the other ladder, we should be on that side of the elevator that has the other unit. Suddenly a very slow ladder walking animation. Yeah, so now we get the side of the elevator here, and we can take it. That gives us 2 components. Okay. Good going. And we have that one little extra bit. Which might be, I think they were mentioning that there is a 1x1S, which would be the single component. So now we gotta run around and return to the turbines. There was a car parked nearby, just beyond him. It had its lights on. I'm assuming that he wasn't casually there, he was specifically waiting for us, but a car. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So that's his car. He parked in a bus stop. Where's the traffic warden? Someone gave him a ticket for a bus stop violation. Yes, I mean, clearly they got fuel. What if, you know, they got the source of infinite power. That's how they got fuel for the car. It's just powered by whatever magic juice they're using. Hello, Firefly. What's up? Yeah, we gotta take our bridges with us. Is it possible to punch that man? I don't think. Not yet. Maybe later. Maybe we'll do some punching later. Okay, take our bridges with us so we can go back to where we were. With the turbines. She's very strong and she's got an extremely good balance, right? The fact that she doesn't literally trip and fall to her death carrying a heavy metal bridge while on another tiny plank, that's just crazy. Okay, so we've got the 3 parts we need. Right? They're going in here. Yes, they're getting attached to the sides. And then we're gonna read the rest of this instruction. Right? Because now we're using the 2 parts we already had. And the 1 needs 1 more converter in its row or 1 more in its column. How did he drive here? Both sides are blocked off. It's actually a flying car. It's actually like a helicopter car, so it just takes off vertically and lands somewhere. Okay, we're not gonna be able to read this picture while I'm just holding it like that. Okay, so the 2 has to hag it 1-2. And the 1-2 converter has to be in center of a 2x2 grid. Was this an or an and? Yes, it was also an apostrophe. This man is not concerned by, you know, the rules of anything. He will drive where he wants and park where he wants. You can't stop him. Okay, it's 1 more in its row, 1 more in its column. And 2 converters can't be next to each other. Okay. Well, hopefully that's a slightly better picture for reference. That it requires a bus rate. Well, it mentioned like at least 2 or 3 cities on the map, so there is an expectation that this island is larger in some way. Once again, like we have this picture, but it's not a good reference while we're solving the puzzle. So I'm like, I'll just take a picture on my actual phone so I can see it while I'm doing the puzzle. Maybe this is the bus and he's the bus driver. Yes, it's a very, very special bus. Okay, so this is the 2-2. And it has to hug a 1-2, which is this. But it says that 2 converters can't be next to each other, which means like this is invalid, but this is a valid way for them to hug each other. What camera is that in the game? A potato? I mean, it looks like those, you know, old Polaroid cameras, right, with the instant photos. So they were obviously not the best quality. And then this 1-1 needs 1 more converter in its row, 1 more in its column. So it has to be aligned. But this is not gonna be correct because it can't be next to others. So I assume we have to like reorganize the whole thing, basically. Is the car the one from the newspaper thing earlier where it said maybe? I mean, we do have a picture of the newspaper, I think, where it talked about the car. Yes, tomorrow's engineering for today's success, Marathi Benzo XC. So yeah, it might be this car, although I'm not sure because that takes us anywhere. Maybe it's relevant. Yes, why is this picture so blown out? Okay, so 1 more in its row, 1 more in its column. So it could be something like this, that it has a column. There was 1, 2, 3. Oh, but this one can't have other converters in its row or column. So that means we have to keep this and this clean for this piece to work. No, this is the 2x3. Whole row has to be powered for the 2x3. So that's a possibility. Because that powers the whole row, so this is happy. This needs something more in the column. The 1x2, which is this one, has to be in the center of a 2x2 grid, this one. But also somehow hacked by this thing. So that's interesting. Because that's how they have to hack each other so that the converters are not next to each other. But how is it then a 2x2 grid here? That is not the right position from those two are next to each other. The 1x3. That is the one that can't have anything in its row or column. And it's only the sticking out piece, right? It's not the whole span of the piece. It only applies to the converter kind of cap in the middle of the piece. So this is valid. And that did something. Because that just suddenly did like a beep. But then nothing is activated here because that requires the 5 pieces to be placed correctly. I guess I just turned this back on because the 2 of them are placed correctly. So we haven't unlocked anything new. Or we like this. Let's see. Okay, that makes those 2 happy, and it makes that happy. And then they hug each other here.
Nice.
Ah.
Maybe I should have been an electrician.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can hear the car. He's driving away. Yes, this puzzle. It's quite the brain effort, I have to say. And there's more of those, right? There is more of those. But yes, well done, Crystal, for getting that worked out. Yes, he's driving off again or flying off again. Yes, that gives us the workshop cabinet, which means yes, this thing will now open. Ooh, okay, not what I was expecting. No signal. Okay, how do we get signal? Oh, but maybe yeah, the drawer too. Station wrenches. Okay, just a bunch of wrenches. Oh, and the fuses.
No wonder Lars couldn't fix the lights.
Yes, he couldn't fix them because all the fuses were here. Okay, well. The car man, I assume he's gone. We've got fuses. We've got lots of things. But I am now quite aware of the fact that, yes, it has gotten sort of late. It's later than I was planning it to be, right? I was thinking like, oh, we will do like a couple hours or something. You know, maybe 3, it will be fine. But then I was like, oh, you know, we have to get past the past the area that was in the demo. And then we started messing around with the train station, and as always, you know, got carried away. Every time when I'm like, you know, it's not gonna be a long stream, I just get carried away. But yes, so I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I've also appeared to have gotten stuck in this corner, so good work me. I literally can't move. I can't move, I can't jump. Okay, I can crouch. Oof. That could have ended badly. Then proceeds to jump on the stuff again just so I can get stuck. Yes, the power of just one more. Like, yes, where is the good place to finish? It just keeps going. Anyway, like, yes, let's have a view here and we can wrap up. Yes, so this series is gonna move to a video because I'm thinking, yes, it's gonna be better if, excuse me. It's gonna be better if, yes, I have the time to just do the puzzles and then, you know, edit it out to a reasonable size of video rather than you having to watch me trying to, you know, have my brain barely working after this whole week of extreme heat. And I'm being like, I don't understand what this is asking me to do. So, yes, hopefully that will be a bit better. And I think I've seen from like the playtimes on Steam that this is supposed to be like 6 to maybe 10 hours. So yeah, there's still probably a bunch of time remaining, but I'm not sure how much of it is getting stuck. Yes, we are wrapping it now because it's been over 3 hours, and apparently my throat has decided that we need to end as well because I'm coughing now. Yes, it definitely needs more time on like just thinking rather than trying to poke about. So my current plan, yes, it's almost midnight here. My current plan is I'm hoping to basically have a video of the next part in the Thursday slot. So, you know, hopefully I can manage a good chunk of puzzles and get that video out by then. So tomorrow in the stream we will do something else. I have a game I picked up called Crashed in Time, which is a sort of point and click, but not quite, because it's point and stretch sort of game where, you know, it's a point and click adventure, but instead of just clicking on things, you have to like stretch them, ping them over, you know, on the screen, have them flop over somewhere else and so, that kind of stuff. So I thought that might be interesting, and you know, point and clicks usually tend to flow better on stream rather than like you know, just deep thinking puzzles. Yes, it's stretched. It says it's an elastic game. Yes, it looks kind of weird. It's Sherlock Holmes themed, but also like some sort of meta game development theme, so might be interesting. I thought we could give it a try. So that's the plan for tomorrow's stream. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. But yes, I will try to have more videos of Dimhaven out as soon as possible. Like if I can't manage the Thursday, then it will probably be the Saturday. Right, so hopefully that's good. Other than that, you know, this week is gonna be more letter lost videos other than the stream tomorrow. And I know a few of you like that one, so yes, hopefully you enjoy it. But yes, now it's time for quite a few of us to go to bed, because yeah, it's late. It's late in Europe, it's late in the UK, and yeah, thank you all so much for coming to the stream, another stream, or maybe first stream if you're here for the first time. It's always, you know, good time with you all, just chatting and playing games. So yeah, good to see you all. Hope you have a good rest of your day, good night, you know, whatever time it is for you, because I know some people are in the States, so it's not as late for you yet. And yeah, thanks for chatting, thanks for hanging out, thanks for liking the stream, and good night. And as always, thank you to all the members for supporting the channel. Bye-bye!